So we have already posted the image of the teams that advances to winners 3 and losers 3. We have run this previous match, so the tournament doesn't get very long. Also, this time it's best of 5.
The matches will be best of 5 to be more exciting.
And we will invite the finalists to Discord so they can explain their strategies, what they have done, and the strategies that the bots perform, and if anything, and they can comment whatever they want about the things that they have implemented. Also, I think Ivan will make some questions to them.
Yeah, sure. Like, we will. I think the final top 3 teams are invited to join our call.
Yeah, we've decided to make the top 3.
We're gonna ask them what their bot do, what their bot does, and also before starting the tournament, we want to say 2 things. The first one is that we're really happy with all the bots that you uploaded. Like, this game was particularly complicated to do something better than the null player, so everyone that went past that already did a pretty good job. The second thing is a disclaimer. So, as opposed to the previous 2 rounds, Andreu designed 22 of the 55 maps that we're gonna use. So what does that mean? That
you will see.
I mean, I'm just gonna tell you that the first criterion that we used when we tried to assign maps to each round was to split all the maps that Andreu did in different rounds, just so that not a round gets like collapsed with Andreu maps. And the other thing that I want to say is that we really want your feedback after the tournament. So after we run all this, probably tomorrow or maybe later today or tomorrow, we're gonna post a link to some Google form that you can fill optionally and tell us what you think about the contest and everything. Like, what we did right, what do you think that can be improved, etc., etc. This year has been a little bit special because we haven't seen each other. We're just working remotely. That's why we have to do these kind of streams. So with this in mind, there's anything else that you want to say?
So in case you are one of the finalists, if you prepare, be ready with your microphone ready, so you can join fast to our call. And yeah, apart from that, good luck to everyone, and yeah, we can start.
Yep.
Exactly. Good luck. Then let's go with the bracket, and let's start. We're gonna start with losers 3, I think.
Yep.
Yes. So Enterados versus Eccentric Eggplants.
Yeah. Wait. I'm not seeing your screen. Is that okay?
You don't? Yeah, you should see.
You can see the screen. Yeah.
You need to join.
Oh, I see. I'm just being stupid. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is gonna be the first map. It's called AIC, and as you can see, okay. Well, let's go and see the match. So both teams build a little bit of economy around the base.
Yeah, and they're starting to build some fumigators to clean the map.
Yeah.
And
did we say that we escaped the first 2 rounds?
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea anyways. Well, if you haven't read the Discord, we're skipping the first 2 winners rounds and the first 2 losers round, and that's because we're doing best of 5. If we did all the games, it would take so long. So we decided just to do the top 16. We're gonna post all the previous games, and we did post the results. We're gonna post the game afterwards as well. And as for this game, we can see that both players are defending around their base. It seems that Eccentric Eggplant has a little bit of problems getting infected.
Yeah, and Enterados is not, because he has hospitals, which prevents...
Both have hospitals.
Yeah, but he has more hospitals. They have them in the frontier.
Yeah.
More public infrastructure.
Yep.
I see.
So every 3 cells he built up
And they're
a
starting
hospital.
to build towards the vaccine.
So this is probably gonna be a race against time. No one is attacking each other. Maybe they will after vaccine. For now, they can hold themselves against the zombies.
Yeah, so, well, I cannot go faster another time. My computer really struggles to run everything. So I will be skipping some parts for the next games. Let's just put at least run the
Yeah,
first
sure.
one entirely, and then we skip some points for the next ones.
Yeah, sure. You can probably imagine how it is to run
Yeah.
these games. Besides, like, in addition to do the stream.
So this
Like,
will
computer
be a
can really
rush,
run some of these
right?
games.
So zombies will come. Enterrados get
You know, after
the
round.
vaccine.
They're starting to attack.
Oh yeah, they
Look at
started
them.
to attack
And
actually.
They
Oh
join
wow,
the
and
zombies
they-
in attacking
and they
and
destroy.
they take game 1.
So
Yeah, that was very nice. Zombies after around 1500, they get a considerable boost since they get a little bit less of cooldown on movement. So they get like ridiculously harder. Like it gets way harder to kill after that point. So let's see the second game. I think this map is like an alien map. Star Wars is called.
Yeah, it's the Jedi against the Sith.
Oh, I
so
see.
both of
Oh,
them
it kinda
start
makes
with
sense.
some.
I see. That's a pretty good idea. So both teams are following the same strategy. Oh, it seems that Enterrados had problems. They got all infected. So it's only the base remaining.
Yeah, they destroyed
so-
all their economy.
Meanwhile, Eggplant seems to be surviving a little bit better this time. They have some labs. They have some hospitals. It seems like a first world country.
Yeah, Enterrados is not handling too well the zombies.
So
Oh, let's see what happens. Because the base can
The
survive
base-
pretty long by itself. Although
Yeah,
in this
but
map,
it's starting
a little
to-
bit blocked.
Yeah, it's starting to
And-
lose health.
And it's getting attacked. Like it's being attacked by the same people it creates by the teammates when they transform into zombies. So this game is for Eggplants. Let's go for game 3.
so 1-1.
So this map is called 1-1 because of the character from Infinity Train. So as you can see, there are like some useless cities in the middle. So like zombies cannot get out of that region. And besides that, they can go from one of these halves to the other one. Just like if they go out above the map, for instance, like above the circle. They're both building economy. There are like very, very little zombies. There are only like 2 cities on the bottom. And they cannot enter all at once because they're like...
Oh, someone is using infectors. Look at those infectors.
Oh, yeah. I cannot see the units very well, but I do see that dark green. So Eggplants already has the vaccine, so it's sending like a single soldier to attack. Some of them are running out of bytecode as well.
Yeah, seems like his soldiers are running out of bytecode. While
Now Enterrados also has the vaccine,
Yeah.
so they should be fine against zombies. They both seem to be holding well.
Yeah, but Eggplant has more farms, so has a better economy, so we'll see who wins.
But it has less soldiers, and they're running out of bytecode, so they're not using their full potential. So
this time Enterrados is not attacking the opponent.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
none of the-
defending.
And he wins.
and Enterrados wins
And
apparently.
Enterrados
Like,
wins.
survived longer than Eggplant.
Yep, so Enterrados is winning 2-1.
So this map is called Typo. You know that the maps have to be symmetric, right?
Yep, that's why we have
Oh,
to do a
that's-
typo.
That's why we banned lower V. Oops! It seems that Eggplant is the one that got infected this time. Although it survived, Now, the base is holding well.
He managed to survive that.
Yeah, now I guess that after 2 weeks pass, now bots can survive these kind of situations.
So both of them seems to defend.
Yeah, they
They
seem to be
manage-
turtling
Yeah.
and trying to hold as much as possible.
Yeah, both bots actually managed to at least survive this early game pretty well.
As we can see in the economy bar, it seems that Enterrados has a little bit more resources than Eggplants, but actually that just changed right now.
But he already has the vaccine, Enterrados. While
Yeah, but
Eggplants
Enterrados
is
already
running
has the
without.
vaccine,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
if
oh,
the
oh!
Eggplant goes
Look at
too far away from
Eggplants.
the...
Look,
Oh, they're getting infected. Apparently there's like some...
Eggplant is getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and
Eggplant
that's
just died.
3-1 for Enterrados. They go to the next
Yep.
round.
Next match, Little Squad versus Program James.
Just a quick comment on Twitch. They are asking us not to select any unit so they can see the colors better.
Yeah, I realized that. Sorry.
Okay.
How do you unselect the unit?
Clicking elsewhere.
I can
You can
click.
select the ground.
Yeah. I actually can move.
Oh.
Yeah.
But in this match, apparently Program James is
It's building a lot of
building some
economy.
hospitals in apparently this like hospital grid seems to be some kind of meta now. Like I've seen several teams doing it. So yeah, the thing is that if you build a grid of hospitals, you can move freely around it and you never get infected. So you don't even have to think which tiles are infected or not, or if you're gonna get killed by a zombie or whatever. So that seems to be working. And Program James has a better economy than Lead Squad.
Yeah, Lead Squad gets infected, his soldiers, and no.
Yeah, and the base is unprotected
But
now.
again, the base can hold by itself for a long time, although I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Yeah, but Program
As you can
James is
see,
just
like,
building a lot of economy.
And they already had the vaccine, so yeah, it's very, very hard that they actually get.
Yeah.
Then, like, if you don't have the vaccine, there's always a chance that everyone gets infected and you just die. But if you have the vaccine, then that just becomes way harder.
So Lead Squad this time managed to build a farm until the zombie games. He built an hospital.
The zombie destroyed farms.
Oops. Yeah, it seems that it's quite good.
Yeah, and the workers
attacked by
kind
the
of got
zombies.
stuck.
Yeah. And
I'm
Program
wondering, like,
James.
these people that do like a lattice with these hospitals, if they actually take into account the map, like what happens if we put mountains exactly in the positions that they want to build the hospitals? I don't know if that's how I code it or if it's just like they just adapt depending on the map or the nearby tiles. But here it seems that Program James could also build lattice.
Oh, but Program James lost because he left the base unprotected.
The core of the army just went elsewhere and they left the base unprotected for zombies.
Exactly.
Yep, so it's 1-1.
It's 1-1. This is 1-1 to me. Did this on purpose.
Yeah, it seems like Lead Squad just builds some farms at the start and then doesn't build anymore. So
It's
he
kinda
just
funny,
stuck.
Yeah, that worker just went away and said like, okay, I'm gonna just do my real estate here, like really far away from the base. And, he gets overwhelmed by zombies.
So,
But again, the base can survive 1500 rounds. It seems by the length of the game that this is gonna last longer. So I expect that. Yeah. Like zombies get considerably stronger after 1500. Like they get faster. They're already resilient, but they can be tight.
Yeah, and they get the perfect
1500.
passing as well.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard. And as we can see, yeah, Lead Squad gets overwhelmed and eventually gets destroyed. So that's 2-1 for Program James, and now we get to the typo map. I'm gonna open Twitch as well to see the comments. I'm just gonna mute it because of the echo. So yeah, it's an identical match to all the previous ones. So I think that if Program James managed to not go too far away from the base, it should be fine. Oh well, it's attracting all the zombies.
But Lead Squad just died.
Yeah.
Yep. So that makes it 3-1 for Program James.
So let's go with the next game, Tactical Tomatoes against Servers 53. So it seems that Tactical Tomatoes makes a single fumigator and sends it
Yeah, and it's just building like a lot of farms.
I think all these teams that send a single fumigator to the enemy team is just to bother them, in the sense that they don't look very well where they're stepping on. They just get infected really quickly.
Yeah, but Cerberus is seeming like not to move. It's just staying still with the units, probably to avoid getting infected.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it seems that Cerberus is apparently, in most of the cases, if you don't move, you don't get infected. Like a zombie has to move next to you, or an infected unit has to move next to you to get infected. Or you get shot by an infector or something like that. So I think some of the teams are using this strategy.
Yeah, it's a decent
They just build
strategy.
barracks. They build barracks. They just put soldiers around it. They don't move them, so they don't get infected unless a zombie.
Yeah, it's a decent strategy in trying to just hold on as much as they can.
Oh, but apparently Tactical Tomatoes just got the vaccine and it's attacking.
Oh,
however, Cerberus 53 has more than 1,000 resources saved.
Yeah, so they can just keep spamming soldiers. Oh wow.
But that seemed to work.
Oh, but they got infected.
Now all of them are gonna get zombies.
Oh, and Cerberus loses.
Tactical Tomatoes gets the first game.
Yep.
So with second game on Star Wars.
So same defense, soldier defense for Cerberus.
Yeah.
Tactical Tomatoes with his farm. Seems they got infected.
Who's going to lose first? It seems like Cerberus is getting infected, but he's not losing yet. He still has a lot of resources to keep building.
Yeah.
And Tactical Tomatoes loses. So that's 1-1. In map 1-1 again.
So
we just lost Ivan.
Did we?
I think we just lost Ivan, and let's hope he can reconnect.
Maybe he's talking alone right now.
After this game, we look for him. Same strategy. Tactical Tomatoes succeeds building his farms near the base, and Cerberus just built his soldier wall until we're right front. So Tactical Tomatoes gets infected and loses everything.
Yeah, Cerberus is leading 2-1. And let's see, we can see mostly the same strategies. Tactical Tomato is just building a lot of farms, while Cerberus is just building some soldiers. Though a bit far from the base, but not too much. And let's see who can resist more against the zombies.
Sorry, I think this is me. So
welcome back.
I was just talking to myself this whole time.
So Cerberus says it's my first year as a programmer, so welcome to the world.
Yeah, and hope you had fun.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah. We usually ask people to, although we might not do it this year, but we usually ask people to just make public their bots so that other people can see what they did.
Yeah.
Improve.
Yeah,
however, this year might be different because we were planning to add another game besides Bug Wars to be running permanently in the website. So, for instance, what we're gonna do is that from now on we're gonna have Bug Wars and this game running all the time, so people can decide if they wanna play on Bug Wars, which is an easier game, or if they actually wanna try a harder one, which is this.
Okay, so match ended. Cerberus took the victory, and this is to This is game
Okay.
4. This is 3-1, right, for Cerberus, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, this is 3-1. Yep.
I don't know. I got kicked from the from the
Yeah.
call, so I don't really know.
So Petreverte bot, Infected Dry versus Dotbot.
It seems that Thoughtbot creates like a lot of farms immediately, while Petreverte create like a zone, a safe zone, so that soldiers cannot go in which they can move freely. Or they now both started doing farms, and it seems that their economy is really, really similar. Like the line is really close to the middle. So apparently, Thoughtbot just
Petreverte is building towards the vaccine, and he almost has it now, but he's getting infected. So let's see what happens.
But it has a lot of hospitals, so it survived.
Oh, nice! And now
they have the vaccine, so
they both have it.
It paid off.
Yep.
Yeah, so
However, Thoughtbot has so many soldiers there that, and they also have the vaccine. Like they didn't build a single lab. They were just
they
money.
could attack each other and kill each other.
So this is probably gonna be defense against zombies. It seems that Petreverte bot has a little bit of problems with biped as well.
oh yeah.
But they're holding well. It seems Thoughtbot has doubled the number of troops. Oh, and this game seems to be lasting a long time, like until around 2400 or so.
Oh, now they're attacking. Oh, they sent like a huge wave to attack.
Ooh.
So
apparently,
Dotbot,
like this is like survival game. Oh, I see. Thoughtbot is sending some units from time to time.
So he saves for defense, but also sends like some units.
Right now, it's like 5 soldiers to 10, or
Oh, and yeah, Thoughtbot wins. Thoughtbot wins, but was really close. Wow.
Okay, so this is 1-0 for Thoughtbot.
So probably semi-early game. Trying to stack defenses with soldiers.
Yeah. Petreverte bot has a lot of farms, but he's not farming them, so they're just not producing anything. And
They want to add Slime Royale instead of this game. I mean, Slime Royale was easier than Bug Wars. The thing is to have a game that's more complicated.
And now Thoughtbot is almost dying. He only has the base left. Yeah, and he died. So that's 1-1 again, as usual.
Yeah, so these games are close.
What's going on? Wait, you did this on purpose, like for sure. So yeah, both teams start the same way. That Thoughtbot is gonna just now stack toilet paper until it can buy a vaccine. Can you imagine like buying a vaccine with toilet paper? Man, that's some.
And the base is going over the vital limit. So
Meanwhile, Petreverte bot has a more standard approach. It is building labs, so he doesn't have to spend that much money on the vaccine.
yep, labs pay off after some amount of time.
I think that Thoughtbot is using this strategy in which it's not moving the soldiers. Oh, they moved, so now they all became zombies.
Oh, so they lose all their soldiers.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't move your soldiers, you're fine somehow. But if you move them into like infected area or something, they just get infected and they attack your base. So it's really tough.
So
I know Petreverte is really close to getting the vaccine.
They move to make a space for more soldiers, and then they got infected. So
yeah, and they all get infected.
And they infected the soldiers that were waiting by doing that as well.
No.
Yeah, and they get overrun. So that's 2-1 to Petreverte bot.
Let's go with game 3. I wonder if there's any reason why Petreverte doesn't build farms immediately. Like it seems like it wastes like 100 turns or so to build the first farm. So it's like a lot of economy.
So
Yeah, it's better if you don't select the bases.
Yeah, probably just mark like some edge. Yeah, some edge tile or whatever.
And we can see both teams are pretty equal now. Maybe Thoughtbot is doing a little better with some soldiers extra.
Yeah, and it has like a little bit of painted region. Wait, Perez just has money for the vaccine. He said, oh, he bought the vaccine, but he got overrun by zombies, so it's 2-2.
Oh, so we're going to game 5 for the first time.
What's the map for game 5? It's like an Andreu map.
Nah, it's not an Android map. Two
Oh,
cities.
it's a Barcelona map. I think that's the name.
It's the Barcelona tile. Yep.
So there's a pretty standard map. Even though there's a lot of mountains, you can go in between, so there's not really a hard pathfinding here. And there's only 4. Oh, you're going like fast. It's a game 5.
So Thoughtbot.
Yeah, Thoughtbot only has the base after 1,000 rounds of defense, while Perseverance managed to create all these hospitals. Oh, there's sometimes becoming zombies, but in the end, those 2 labs are gonna build a vaccine by themselves. Yeah, now they have the vaccine.
They have the vaccine, so
The
they're
problem is that
resisting.
since the zombie dens are in the middle, most of them are deciding to go towards the more.
But not all of them, and in the end, First River resist more, so they win 3-2.
Okay, so that concludes the losers 3 round.
We move to winners 3.
Winners 3. The first game is Rosa team against the F team. Like this FBLABC.
F-Lab.
That's a very tough game. I just call it F team.
F-Lab. Yep.
Flap.
Yeah, so the maps are the same because it's guaranteed that the teams cannot be in both winners 3 and losers 3.
Yeah.
So that's why we're using the same maps as before.
Time Royale is much more complex than Bug Wars. I'm not that sure about that, but.
Well, we can discuss it later. It seems like F-Lab is doing like a checkerboard of soldiers, and Rosa is just attacking them, starting to kill off their soldiers while having some economy to keep them up.
Rosa goes really straight for the enemy base.
Yeah, but now they're getting attacked.
Oh, they're getting attacked by zombies. The zombies.
See how they hold up.
The zombies manage to.
Oh yeah, and F-Lab just gets killed by some zombies.
So
FB
Rosa for sure is tracking which tiles are infected and which don't, because she was avoiding all the infected ones that when a zombie entered, so that's pretty nice.
Pathfinding they used. Those soldiers went a long way to move towards the enemy base.
Yeah, but this time.
Oh, but they got in. They didn't hurt the base though, but. Again, it seems that they still don't have plan B, so they just put like all the eggs into rushing. But this time it seems it didn't work that well. So. Well, but both teams are in the same situation. Oh wait, never mind. They actually made a second wave of soldiers, but they couldn't get to the enemy either. However, they have a better base with soldiers that can defend.
Yeah, and Rosa wins again. Yep.
Yeah. So that's 2-0 for Rosa. Let's go with game 3 on 1-1. So, well then.
Yeah, it seems like Rosa always does like a 5x5 square of farms.
Yeah,
and then stops doing farms.
It's some sort of sweet spot into you just build like 25 farms or more or less. And
that's one barracks.
You just farm those until the very end, and then you just build soldiers.
Yep. Yeah, one barracks and everything else farms, and just build soldiers.
And they seem to be overwhelming. FV Lab C. Okay, FV Lab C. The thing is that if you don't move your soldiers, you can kite them very well.
Yeah. They can now they're all getting infected. Oh, they all got infected and the base died.
Rip. So it's 3-0 for Rosa. Yeah, that's the thing. If you attack with your soldiers and you are really reckless, you can just go in. And if you get infected, you probably are going to infect a lot of units with yours. So it's good. So Rosa advances to the next round. Vector 2 against anti-vax kids.
Well, looks like Vector 2 is just spamming farms as much as they can. And Antivax Kids is doing the same thing as Rosa's, building us a 5x5 square farms. And then starting to build troops. But they're building labs instead of just soldiers.
Oh, they're sending an infector. Oh, and
they sent an infector and the infector killed everyone. Wow, nice. Nice job, infector.
That infector just carried the game, maybe?
Yeah, kind of, yeah, because now Vector cannot build anything. I mean, it's not building anything.
Does it even build fumigators? Have I ever seen Vector building a fumigator?
I'm not sure.
So what do they do in this situation? Oh, now Antivax has the vaccine. So it's going to be pretty hard for them.
Waiting to attack Vector 2. They're just accumulating soldiers. And now they're rushing in and they died. Yeah. Yeah, well played.
Oh, I was just watching the stream instead of your... I was like 5 seconds behind. Okay.
Well played.
So let's go with the Star Wars game.
Yep. Even though Vector 2 is not building any fumigators again. Looks like they just don't build fumigators at all.
Oh yeah, yeah. They seem to have a better base. This time they didn't get infected by some random infector.
And they're building a lot of labs, so they really want the vaccine.
And apparently Antivax has some problems there, is holding up the zombies. Yeah, the problem with the infector is building the infector every time, but the infector is useless against zombies. They are already infected.
Yep.
So
and Antivax loses. Yep, 1-1.
So infector has been.
Yeah, let's see what the infector does.
Let's go with the MVP of the game.
His unit, which seems.
I'm really surprised that no one is actually building infectors. Infectors seem really strong. If people don't build hospitals on the mid game that they don't have the vaccine yet, infectors are pretty damn strong. Yeah. They can just kill. You didn't have a hospital. Oh
yeah. Well, it's getting Mycot exceeded. I see.
A Mycot infector is not as strong, and now Vector 2 has the vaccine pretty quickly.
Oh yes, they can come rushing in and they don't care about the infectors.
And Antivax is running out of byte code, so they might lose half of the turns they have to attack.
But they're almost getting close. They're getting close to the vaccine.
Oh, and Vector 2 is just sending in all the soldiers. The Antivax has the vaccine now as well.
But
Vector 2 wins this game.
And Vector 2 takes second game as well.
Yep. So it's 2-1 for Vector 2.
Oh, what happened? We went back in time.
Yeah.
And Vector 2 loses all their units because of the infector. Yeah. MVP, the infector is MVP.
The infector just killed everyone on the base. Well, we didn't see it, but that's what happened most likely.
Yep. But now they're also getting infected. Yeah, Vector 2 is just not building any more units because I think it's because they think everything is infected, so they can't build.
It's just building the vaccine. Rip.
Nice, so we're going to game 5.
Trying to get the vaccine so he can spawn more units.
It was just like... it was just spending all the money.
Infected are so strong.
So let's see what happens here in Barcelona.
Oh.
The thing is that the infector is really slow as well.
And Vector 2 again loses all their units.
But this time was not the infector, right? This time was...
No, I think it was just zombies.
Yeah.
And let's see who wins. But they're just attacking. They got the vaccine, so now they're attacking Vector 2.
But they don't have enough units.
Now they go in and they attack.
Anti-
Oh wow.
Anti-vax kids take the third game in a 5.
Yeah, it's a smart strategy to just accumulate a lot of soldiers and then go in all at once. Nice, good job.
So this is Jordi Gran against Starbucks Crusaders
Yep.
in the other quarterfinal for winners. So they both start building like some farms, and they
They are
depended
preparing
with...
an attack, seems like that.
Oh, Starbucks builds hospitals. I see why people might not build infectors, because people might use this hospital strategy and then infectors become pretty useless if you're always next to a hospital.
Yeah, but not that many people build hospitals. I mean, some people do, but not everyone.
Yeah, probably you don't want to lose against those people.
So it's worth it, I'd say, to have just one infector and see if you have luck and you can kill every unit in the other team with just one infector. And yeah, we see Jordi Gran is attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they insist until they can get, until they kill the base. And see what happens here, that the pathfinding is a little bit harder. And there's also the problem with this layer of obstacles that might confuse against the zombies.
Yeah, it looks like Starbucks is just closing in and not expanding, just defending. While Jordi Gran is expanding more.
Yeah, I think Jordi Gran is like one of the few bots that actually builds farms away from the base sometimes.
Yeah, but I don't see any market, so they can deposit, right? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what markets are for. Like markets are very useful if you want to expand.
And we see that Starbucks is having some trouble with the zombies.
Do they? I mean, they're like next to us.
Zombies are really strong now. It's over 2,000 rounds. And yeah, they get overrun.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if they destroy the hospital, then everyone becomes a zombie, and that's it.
So it's 2-0 for Jordi Gran, right?
Yeah, 2-0 for Jordi Gran.
So in this map, he doesn't expand that much. Maybe it was that the map was a little bit strange. Also, his base got...
Yeah, again,
the base seems to be had.
Too many units. So we commented this also in the sprint, that you can at least play around the bytecode limit and to make sure you don't exceed it. So I think it's
so he got overrun.
Well, it was in the middle of this vaccine building, it got randomly infected and it just imploded. So it's 2-1.
Let's go to the COVID map.
Yep, it's 2-1. Yep, for Jordi Gran.
Somehow my computer now goes faster than before, so...
Small map, right? Small map. Maybe since the Jordi Gran is overwhelming Starbucks Crusader.
Maybe turning off the webcam can help.
Oh yeah, I definitely should do that. Jordi Gran takes 3-1.
Wow, Jordi Gran just wins. And then qualifies for next round.
Okay, perfect. So this goes to next round, and Felix versus Kenny 2020.
Isn't Kenny like the original hospital strat? Apparently it expands a lot by building hospitals.
Yeah, let's see.
However, the Felix bot seems to put a lot of pressure sending soldiers, at least I remember.
Yeah, but they're sending soldiers to fight the zombies, not to fight.
Exactly, those soldiers are not doing their job, they're just going out to farm those zombies that are stuck, instead of handicapping Kenny's expansion. So Kenny has... Well, now the zombies are coming in.
I'm surprised that not that many bots go to kill the zombies. I mean...
Well, the thing is that the zombies come to you eventually, so it's not like you're using...
Yeah, but it's easier to control them if you approach them and kill them.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and they give also, they are easy to kill, so... So Felix got infected.
And Felix is getting in trouble. Yep, he only has one lab.
And this is the
And some soldiers, like, they're trapped. So Felix is tracking which tiles are infected because he's not
hospital
getting the soldiers
strategy
infected.
for
Yeah.
But the soldiers are split from the base, and now Kanye is attacking and
Yeah.
just kill the base.
Yeah. It's actually kind of nice artistically seeing like all those hospitals with the units in between. So again, I thought that Kanye was getting infected, but apparently it was always adjacent to hospitals. I
Yeah.
think they only move adjacent
Yeah.
to hospitals because I don't know how they survived that. Like they were all infected.
he managed to
in a
build a
very-
hospital before getting infected.
Yeah, it's because
at
of
the
the
base,
hospital.
so he can spawn things without getting infected and move.
Oh, that's true. Since it's in the end of the round, you can move and build a hospital next to you. that might be what they do. But Felix doesn't need hospitals. Like it keeps track of the track of which tiles are infected,
Yeah.
so you can actually build up. It's an even economy actually.
But once again, he gets infected sometimes, and that
Yeah.
what happened in previous game, for example. So it's pretty hard to not get infected without.
Oh, and but it defended better than Kanye.
Yeah,
so
this time worked. But
so
if you
it's
do
1-1.
Yeah, but if you manage to defend without making hospital, you will have more resources than the opponent for sure.
Yeah. Especially since you have to build hospitals pretty early to do this strategy. And that's like a lot of investment into hospitals that don't do anything if they're just standing in the middle of your land.
Yeah, exactly.
But it seems to work, like it manages
they're
to
expanding
create a pretty
quickly.
solid economy, like
Yeah, so because that allows him to have better economy, he's not afraid of getting infected, so he just expands.
I remember someone asking if anyone builds markets. Apparently Kanye builds markets, has to. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, I don't find them, but
Somewhere in the middle. Yeah.
I see one.
Yeah,
Like,
I see one of them.
by
Yep.
the edge of 1-1. Oh, and Felix got infected
yeah, Felix got
before
infected.
getting attacked. Then
So that's 2-1 for Kanye.
2-1 for Kanye.
So let's see.
Oh, it's just that here Kanye cannot expand very well because Felix is putting a lot of pressure by doing this early rush.
Yeah, Felix is kind of doing an early rush with some soldiers.
Yeah, we saw that also in the sprint, that he was attacking very early.
Yes.
And it seems that it already built so many laboratories at the beginning. It's gonna have the vaccine very soon.
Oh, yeah. So he gets vaccine much faster than Kanye does.
Yeah. Oh, but it got infected. So it's gonna be. Oh, but it got the vaccine now, so it can now move freely through the map. And it should defend against zombies better than Kanye. Remember that if zombies manage to destroy one of the hospitals, it's gonna be pretty bad on Kanye's side.
Yeah, but Kanye has like over 1,000 resources, yeah.
Oh, I see. So. Oh,
I don't remember now if it's 2-2 or 3-1.
I think it's actually 3-1. Mm.
Okay. 3-1, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3-1 for Kanye.
So, losers 4, Vector 2 versus Enterados. Any comment about this map?
Yeah, this map is inspired on certain TV show in which there's a battle that zombies come from the north attacking a castle. I don't know if you know which show I'm referring to.
I haven't even watched that show, but I know what it is.
Winter is coming.
Oh, there's like so many zombies right now.
Oh wow, they're
Vector
just
2 got
rushing.
overwhelmed. But Enterados managed to survive because of the hospitals. Oh, but they also got infected, but not that badly because of, again.
So, seems like Enterados is losing more life than Vector 2.
Yeah, it seems Vector 2 has a healthier base and actually just saved money for the vaccine and bought it and now attacked. So Vector 2 takes game 1.
Yeah, in this game, you have a straight path to the enemy, and the zombies have like a really complicated maze to get to the players. So it's ideal to rush because the zombies won't be bothering you for a long time.
So people was
really?
asking for 1 versus 1 maps. So this is kind of one of them.
Yeah.
Since you have lots of rounds until zombies come. So it's pretty strange that a
Oh,
random
that's one
forming.
infector. Oh, I see the infector.
Yeah,
Oh my
they
god.
did infector.
Oh, apparently Vector.
So
Vector
Vector 2,
so freaking strong.
it's now waiting for vaccine maybe. So maybe when
Oh
he
yeah,
gets,
but now they have the vaccine.
yeah, because he built it.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and now they're building soldiers because they don't care about the infections.
I think the team members of anti-vax kids are saying on chat that if they see a hospital, they don't build infectors. If they see a
Yeah, that
single
makes
hospital.
They make sense. That makes sense. Oh, and now it looks like the zombies are starting to attack. Finally.
Oh, the BFS from zombies, the perfect pathfinding. It's allowing them to go. But I think that it's I think what's going on is that zombies actually take into account if there are like units blocking their path so they can turn.
Yes.
So they're just thinking they cannot go and they just move randomly.
So there is only one escape, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, it looks like the Vector 2, yeah, he lost
Yeah.
because he lost all the units back when the infector attacked.
Okay, so that was nice. What is this? Oh, this is your smiley.
Yep, this is a smiley where zombies come from the mouth.
Oh, I see. Okay. I was just asking this because I remember that when I tried to add a map called Smiley to say that they already existed, and I was very confused.
Yeah, it's meant to be creepy. The mouth filling with zombies.
Let's move quickly in this game. It's too creepy. And this guy in the middle has a pretty bad halitosis.
They're saying that someone didn't brush their teeth. I think they agree.
That's the thing. Oh, but it seems that in this game, Vector took out the vaccine really quickly and they managed to overrun the
Yep. Yeah, they attacked and they killed the base. So, yeah.
2-1 for Vector 2, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Is this map? What? I don't remember this map. It's an Andreu map for sure.
Yeah.
This one is not that bad for being honest.
Yeah, this one was one of the most normal maps. More standard, not degenerate map. So they seem to have a very similar start. Is it an Enterrados?
Oh, but Vector, it looks like at some point in most games, Vector seems to get infected and just all the units die.
But this time it has 7 laps, so now it
now has the vaccine, so it can start rebuilding the army.
So
and now they're actually
yes,
sending units to Enterrados.
Yeah, but they are just building soldiers. They're not building any economy, so they're just building the soldiers and sending them to die. Let's see how they resist.
Enterrados eventually gets the vaccine too, so now they should be equal.
Yeah, they have. I think Enterrados has a better.
One by one to each phase. Each of them is doing the same thing. But it seems that Enterrados keep some soldiers defending, and if that's the zombies eventually are gonna become stronger, and I think that Vector 2 is gonna have a very hard time.
He's gonna attack more zombies also because he's so.
Oh, I see, but yeah, it's attracting more of the zombies since they are like.
Yeah, but the zombies just overran Vector 2, so it's 2-2. We go to game 5.
Is it 2-2? I thought it was 2-1, but whatever.
No, it's 2-2.
It's 2-2.
I think, was this your map, Elia, or this was?
No, it's not mine. It's one Andreu.
Okay.
Yeah, this is also mine. It's not that roll.
This map is okay.
This map is okay. I don't know, like, the thing is that most of Andreu's maps were actually had a pass by me, and in which I removed like 80% of the cities. Most of them. So I don't know in which stage this map was.
But now it looks like Vector 2 is just always sending soldiers, and now the soldiers succeed in killing Enterrados base. Yeah. So Vector 2 qualifies 3-2 to the next round.
And it seems that Vector 2 builds like a very, very quick vaccine and sends soldiers to the enemy base.
Yep.
And if it gets infected, it apparently doesn't know what to do. It just stays there, like buying the vaccine with money. So the next game is the F team against Program James.
Yep.
FP Labs team. Is that something? I'm not. If that's a reference to something, I'm missing it.
Yeah, Program James is building like a big economy while FP Lab is just startling. But they got infected and they're having so much trouble.
Because right now the zombies can just be one-shotted by the base, but now they're actually managing to hit the base after they spawn.
So yeah, but their base the base has no defenses now. So let's see who can hold on because
they're deciding to attack.
Yeah. Oh wow.
The thing is that they decide to attack Program James until they kill some of the units, and then they decide to attack also FB Lab C. So let's go with this map, which is mostly one-on-one.
Yeah.
So I expect here that Program James will have a very easy time expanding. So there's no obstacles and there's no zombies either. So it's gonna be
there's a lot of room. Yep.
However, it seems that also FB Lab C can do its strategy freely.
Yeah, let's see if Program James decides to attack. Because I see him building some supermarkets, or some markets rather.
Oh, another team that builds markets. I remember seeing people on Discord saying that no one builds markets. People do build markets.
And FP Lab seems like they just surround themselves with soldiers and they hope for the best.
It works.
I mean, maybe it works.
Well, it seems that Program James has a better economy right now. We can see like the
Program James is attracting all the zombies.
It attracted all the zombies and that's it.
But it was about to die of the FP Lab because all the units were infected.
Yeah, it was a close one. So it's 1-1, but not in 1-1 map. This is the smiley map.
Yeah.
The halitosis map.
Yeah, maybe we should have named it that. Halitosis map.
Creepy smile, here we go again.
Yep. That's right.
From BC314.
I'm wondering, like, how is it that Program James doesn't have that much of an advantage over FB Labs?
Yeah.
Since that the
because they're not building
to the
enough.
middle, and they have like.
They're not building many soldiers.
15 times the number of farms.
Yeah. Yeah, they should send the soldiers to be more forward, especially when they have the vaccine.
Apparently, FB Labs is gonna get the vaccine. They got the vaccine first. Oh, Program James also has the vaccine now.
Oh, so they could just attack.
So much.
They have yeah.
I don't know why is this happening, but apparently Program James doesn't have that much of an economic advantage over FB Labs.
I mean, they're just not attacking. They're just not attacking.
It has way more of a territorial advantage. So that means that the zombies are gonna prioritize going to his base.
Yeah.
Right?
If you're going to expand, make sure you take advantage of it and send the extra soldiers that you can create to attack or to defend your base.
Yeah. So the base is here. I think here it's fine, but
the zombies come from below.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's 2-1 for FB Lab C. We are going for game
that's 3-0,
I think.
That's 3-0, I think. Yeah, it's 3-0.
It's 3-0? Okay.
Yep.
I think, let's check.
Yeah, it's 3-0.
Yeah, it's 3-0.
Oh, okay, I'm just being confused then.
So Felix versus Cerberus.
The next round is Felix and Cerberus 53.
In the winter farm map.
Okay, dude, stop camping, man. Stop camping, win. What? Well, this is.
Camping is a wrong strategy.
We told you at the beginning that this is a survival game.
Yeah.
So you choose your better strategy to survive.
When zombies started coming for Felix. And Felix is very weakened now. Yeah, Felix is really weakened now. And they're attacking all the zombies to the red team. Yeah. Oh my god. They're attracting like all of the zombies. Wow. Wow, and all the zombies then go to the red team.
How is Felix wasting the money?
I think it's creating farms or I don't know.
He's not creating farms.
No, it's not creating any farm.
No, I don't have any money.
It's the only Explanation, right?
Oh, it's just like doing PCRs with.
Maybe. Yeah, and Felix just the undefended base dies. Now we
Let's
see in
see
the
how.
1v1 map. Felix is just cleaning the zombies area as well, because why not? While Cerberus is just turtling, they just build some soldiers and they hope for the best. And I mean, it's working well for them.
Oh, we just build like a a disconnected farm.
Yeah.
And sometimes the unit goes there to farm it. It's funny. But it seems that it has 6 labs, so it's gonna have the vaccine real soon, and the zombies are not gonna interfere for a while. And it just has 20.
Ooh, and all the Felix. Oh, that's so
got
sad.
infected again. I think that might be a bug.
Maybe it's about. It's probably a bug in
It's
his
getting
code.
infected in every game.
So, in this game, this.
Yeah, they just get infected by one zombie. One soldier gets infected, and then it infects the whole army.
Infected.
Yeah, and then it's a chain.
Yeah, so there is a race splitting, and all of the units die.
Oh, that's sad. So it's 2-0 for Cerberus.
And the halitosis map.
It's called Smiley because it's a smile. It's supposed to be happy. So let's see. Cerberus with the third strategy, Felix with the more expansive strategy. Let's see who wins in this map. Oh, Felix is getting ready to attack them in the north. Oh, and they just kill the base immediately. Wow, nice. Good job. So now it's 2-1 for Cerberus. We go to game 4.
Oh, that that fumigator just went a long way.
In this map, I actually tried to draw the scout division shield from the Attack on Titans.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's why the name was AOT. I see.
Yeah.
I was like wondering what the heck is that.
Yeah, so it's a scout emblem from Attack on Titan. Yeah, it looks like Felix is doing well on economy and also drawing all the zombies.
But
they all
got
got
infected.
They
he got infected. What? Like,
right before the vaccine,
like
I think.
Yeah. Before the vaccine or something.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
So he got infected.
Yeah, they don't have the vaccine yet.
He got infected while he was at 4,900 or so.
At 48, 45, yeah. 40,000.
Oh, unlucky.
And this time was another time a soldier trying to kill a zombie. Right? This zombie hits soldiers and they...
Oh, so Cerberus takes this one, 3-1. And Felix gets eliminated.
So the next game is Starbucks Crusaders against Perez Reverte Bot. So they both have a similar start. In fact, the economy is like really similar. I see that you put bigger numbers and in white color, so I can see them now.
Yeah. That's like a last-minute change because in the previous stream the black numbers were hard to see. So
apparently, there's like a lot of zombies coming down, and it's really hard to control them. They're just like.
Yeah, and the zombies are going mostly for Starbucks.
You see that Perez Reverte Bot gives 500. Like it just gives 500 every time it has for the vaccine.
Yeah, so they have the vaccine now.
And it can expand.
So they can
defend.
I think
that's a good strategy now because the zombies are coming in. Their formation was actually holding.
Oh, the zombies are really strong now.
Yes, so true survival game.
Ooh, so Starbucks loses
that's
first.
close. But Perez Reverte takes the first game.
Yeah, so it's 1-0 for Perez Reverte.
Game 2.
Zombies from the north are unstoppable.
Battle Code Turtle with drone wall intensifies. Oh, that's because of the this year's Battle Code game. I really like that game actually.
Yeah, we see both teams building decent economy, though Perisheverte bot is not farming. Now it's farming, but it spent some time without farming the farms.
So he can farm the farms because he has soldiers on them.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
But
they're
it's building
popping.
hospitals as well.
Yeah.
So they're building hospitals to avoid getting infected. And I think after some point, I think when they got the vaccine or something, they send them to attack.
Oh.
They got
Oh, wow.
Starbucks got infected.
So
Oh,
yeah,
but they managed to fix it. Huh?
Starbucks got infected here.
Yeah, but they have no workers now. They have no economy.
Oh,
Meanwhile, Perez Verde is slowly
so they can
building
only
towards the
hope for.
vaccine.
Yeah.
So almost double of the economy. Oh, but he got infected too. So
But it has hospitals apparently. Like I'm seeing, it has 4 hospitals, so not everyone dies when everyone gets infected.
yeah.
The hospitals are useful.
And
Meanwhile,
now the zombies
Starbucks
get perfect pathing.
gets kind of stuck here, building soldiers that die and then attack.
So they're in a tough spot because if one of them gets infected, it's over. Oh, and they got infected.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like a lot of zombies.
Yeah, Starbucks
Oh,
is in
never
a
mind.
tough
They
spot.
also have hospitals.
Yeah,
That's why
he has to hospitalize.
they're not dying because they're surviving because the zombies, they're not getting infected.
Well,
Hmm.
I mean,
Well, oh, those units in the back are
Yeah,
getting
exactly.
Oh, but now they're attacking. Perez Roberto is attacking. Look at them.
Oh, nice, it's going. Oh, but their attack is actually defending Starbucks from zombies.
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
that actually
So
makes Starbucks win.
Yep. That attack was a mistake.
Yeah, sometimes when you're like surrendering the enemy, you're just protecting them from zombies.
Yep.
yeah, exactly.
You have to be ready to kill when you do that.
Yeah, be decisive. So it's 1-1, by the way. This is game 3. And we see both teams mostly equal.
Yeah, we.
None of them
As we
gets
see,
And they both
they
have
both
the
now have
vaccine
the
now.
vaccine.
Yeah.
That means that Eritrea is gonna attack. I think they do so when they have the vaccine. Yeah, look.
Yeah, they're
sending
attacking.
their
Look at
units,
them. Oh my
and
god.
they're actually managing to get close to the base.
Oh wow, and they're
It seems
very
that some of
close
them
to.
got in. With
Yeah, and they're really
most
close
of them
to
are
killing
waiting
the base.
outside, but some of them get inside and they manage to kill. I wonder
Yep.
what's happening there. Like some of them get in while some of them are just waiting outside. So the Attack on Titan map apparently. It does seem like, right? Like the jacket, I don't remember very well right now, but
You see a lot of green in the map, so teams are not managing to clean the zone. Well, Perez Roberto is cleaning up a
but
bit.
both teams are building hospitals and that's making them survive. They both have 4
Yeah.
hospitals.
They ignore
It
the
seems that-
infected tiles and they just build
Yeah.
hospitals.
Zed Perez though has a better economy.
Yep. Yeah, they're building towards the vaccine and they're going faster than Starbucks.
But they got really infected there, and then somehow they weren't close to hospitals or something. So now it's more even. And actually now Starbucks has a better economy. Have like 5 more soldiers. Oh, and actually they got overrun by zombies, and Starbucks takes the game.
Yeah,
So
so
that's-
That's
Is it me or
Two
is
to-
it 2-2?
It's 2-2. Yeah, it's
Oh,
2-2.
So we go to the last map. I don't remember how is this called. This is an Andreu map. This is one of the nice Andreu maps.
Diagonal grid. I think it's not very creative.
Oh, I see.
I think I had 6 cities and you removed one of them or 2 of them.
Oh yeah. I think you also had cities in the middle blocks, right? So that people could not even like go from one base to another. So it seems that Starbucks already has the vaccine.
Yeah. That's probably why they're holding out better.
Yeah. So this means that if for some reason those hospitals die, that they get overrun and Starbucks advances to the next round. And in the end, the vaccine is really, really important. It is a very, very close game.
Yep, so we're going to play losers 5 now.
This map is called Big Zombie, right? Which is like
Yeah, it's Big Zombie, yeah, it's again zombie with some halitosis coming out from the ears and the mouth.
Alright, so this is from the year, so.
And Vector 2 looks like they want to attack, but they not deciding to attack. So let's see what they'll do. Yes, they have the vaccine for a long time.
Apparently they're saying that's why we're called Starbucks Crusaders. Wow.
This.
So Vector 2 apparently has.
Okay.
Yeah, there is some noise. I
Yeah,
think it's Ivan.
It's Ivan.
Is it me?
Your mic
Yeah, but
has some
seems
noise.
fine now.
It's weird. There's no noise in my. That was a microphone noise.
Yeah, it was microphone
yeah.
noise. Yeah.
Oh, that was weird. So this map is called Shields. It's a very straightforward map. In the middle. If you actually go out of your base, you can farm them and get some money. They're so weak right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, look at FD Lab.
they
It's
actually
just
got
doing a
vaccine.
perfect circle of units.
Oh. Actually, they managed to hold off against Vector 2's Rush. But that also means that they couldn't buy the vaccine.
Yeah, Vector 2 has the vaccine for a long time.
So that means that if some zombie eventually infects some of FV Labs...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wow, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that
And
was
that's
quick.
exactly what happened.
That was quick, yeah.
Not having the vaccine this late on the game is just dead.
So it's 2-0 for Vector 2.
So,
Oh, okay.
what's the point of
This
this?
map is... The thing that this map was called Space Invaders, so there are like some of the invaders that are trapped in 2 obstacles.
Whoa. And his defense, his soldiers' defense this time, it's...
Oh yeah, they are only defending... Oh, but that might be
Yeah.
just because it got stuck. Like, it
Yeah,
might not
because
be
they
able
build
to
the
produce
barracks
more.
only on the north. Yeah, and they lose. So it's 3-0 for Vector 2.
Oh, no.
You don't want to know how this map was before I did a pass on it. Like, you really don't want to know how this map was. Like, this was an Andreu map, and it was like literally full of
top line
cities.
was full of
Like, I'm not kidding, it had like 20 cities on it.
I just saw they are really far away from the base.
We're gonna post some screenshots about some pre-pass maps of Andreu.
So now we see Cerberus with our typical turtling against Starbucks, which expand more.
Yeah, so Cerberus does this, right? He managed to
Yeah,
make
he always does like 2 barracks and they surround full of
Yeah.
soldiers and they start accumulating resources.
And Starbucks, he does actually build farms outside with hospitals. So I think he has no markets, so I don't know how these workers, if they have to return to base and to let the food
Yeah,
they collect.
yeah, that's yeah. Maybe we should expand that much if you don't plan to have any markets, because then you have like over half of the farms that are never
Yeah.
farmed, and then the zombies come for you because you're further away.
So let's advance until the end to see who defends himself better. And Cerberus
And
actually
Cerberus
does.
wins.
Yep, Cerberus
Apparently
wins.
that strategy works. And
So-
going through so many soldiers is actually really tough.
Yeah. So that we also commented that with 3 soldiers you can survive lots of rounds. Like they shot and killed zombies before zombies can touch them, so they don't get infected for that. And also
It's
if
a
they don't
simple
move,
strat, but it seems to work.
yeah. And also if you realize Cerberus spams lots of before dying lots of soldiers. So actually it seems a weak defense, but when soldier dies he spawns another one.
Yep.
Now that it has the vaccine, apparently it creates more stuff and starts putting way more soldiers in the barrier. So
they win again.
Game 2.
Yeah,
so they're 2-0 ahead.
Yep.
Hard time for Starbucks Crusaders. They need to.
Let's see. Let's see if they can come back.
I'm just saying that before the pass, all the upper line, like all the upper edge of the rectangle were cities.
Yeah, they got stuck again. Cerberus got stuck in this map. They're just building one barracks.
Yeah, it seems like this having two mountains near the base makes their code kind of break somehow.
But they got the vaccine before Starbucks Crusaders.
Yeah, now both teams have the vaccine, so let's see if one of them attacks or they just stick to defense.
Yeah, so soldiers die, they go to
spawn. There's a trade-off here since Starbucks Crusaders has way more territory. They're attracting more zombies usually. In this case, it's pretty even because of the way the map is designed.
Yeah.
So they can take the win. But usually, if they don't take a huge advantage of that expansion, you don't want to see how that map was before I did that.
Come on, poor Andrew.
Let's just say that instead of that one single city in the middle, there were like 5 cities distributed in that area.
This map is called Barricade because mountains form like a kind of a natural barricade.
It's like a paradise for campers.
Yep. And it looks like Starbucks. It's holding out.
I'm wondering if that armor that's going on the back of Starbucks Crusaders is actually getting to deposit all its food.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, this game is gonna last so much.
Looks like Starbucks is attracting like all the zombies from the middle cities, so it's having a harder time.
But it also has like so many resources. Yeah. Oh, but never mind.
Yep, but Cerberus takes the game and Starbucks is eliminated.
Now compact defense without attracting zombies.
Yep.
Apparently, like in a camping game, this strategy is like a winner.
So the winners from this game are gonna.
No, not yet. We'll start on the losers final.
Yeah, but it's winners 5, right? Winners 5.
No, winners 5 not yet. It's on losers 8.
Okay. So my mistake.
Oh, wait, there's no time, so we have the same maps.
Yep, we have the same maps because again, teams cannot be in this round and the previous round both at the same time.
So another time.
Oh, I see some infectors.
Yeah,
it's the team that builds infectors.
The infector team.
Yep.
It's working. Like they are managing to hold up so many units with that infector.
Yeah, they're resisting. They're using the infector defensively, which is like wow.
Oh
wow, and they managed to infect all the units.
Ahead on economy.
Yep, they're starting to build towards the vaccine.
Some of the vaccine build.
So this is interesting because killing the other soldiers, making them become zombies now, and then you can farm and get the paper for them for killing them.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because at the beginning farming zombies is really easy because the zombies are very weak, so you can do that. Yeah.
So now,
it works for them.
It works.
And anti-vax kids takes game 1.
Yep. The infector again, the MVP of the game. And
the base.
Yeah, they're using the infector again. Yeah, the infector is really effective.
The infector is being really strong. However, the base is really weak.
Exactly.
The base is almost dead.
The base is almost dead, yeah.
So if they have more economy and anti-vax kids than Rosa, but their base is...
But Rosa, if it only takes exactly.
Yep.
Only with a single soldier, it could take the base. So
it's 1-1.
1-1. And now the zombies are gonna be a bother. However, the bases are really close, so I guess that Rosa's strategy actually works here.
Yes.
Oh wow! It's actually taking advantage into that those mountains are blocking them from the base. So they were just hitting the lab without getting hit by the base.
Oh, nice. So Rosa takes second.
So that's 2-1 for Rosa.
Yep. Now let's see in this barricades map.
Yeah, this is probably like a tough map for attacking, although it manages to get some units in. They're getting hit by the infector.
Yeah, but if you
MVP of the
expand, you
game.
can farm zombies easily at the beginning, so you can get an advantage on economy.
Oh, that's true. Actually, Rosa is actually farming those
Yeah.
soldiers, some of those zombies in the middle.
The ones that they found when.
Yeah, but Antivax has more farms than Rosa.
Yeah, that's true. Still, they got infected here.
Oh, they got infected and their army was weakened. And now they're getting attacked.
Oh, that was
Oh,
pretty close, but it managed to kill Antivax in this attack. So that's 3-1 for Rosa.
yep.
They advanced to the second to winners 5. Let's see the other semi-final of winners. Jordi against AIC2020.
So yeah.
So I think it's a rush bot against a hospital bot. Apparently there's like a lot of viable strategies in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really interesting to see what its team decided to go with.
Oh, but it seems like Kanye has trouble.
Oh wow, that attack.
They're spawning not adjacent to hospitals. They're spawning like far away.
Yeah, Jordi is preparing to attack, and yeah, they take the base. Wow, they just focused on the base super hard, and they got the base.
So that's game 1 for Jordi Gran. They seem to be attacking, and that makes them also get all the money from those zombies in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
So they have a better economy than Kenya, even though they are not building as many farms.
Yeah, they don't have to spend money in the hospitals.
Yeah, but to be fair, also like hospitals also count for the economy because when you build them, it counts. Like the.
Oh, but Jordi Gran has like a ton of fumigators. Has 50 fumigators.
That's wait.
I don't know what is he doing with that many fumigators?
I don't know if that's a bug or.
60
Maybe
fumigators.
he wants to make sure he doesn't get infected.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if one of those fumigators gets infected, he surely is gonna get infected as well.
Yeah, that's true. But not because random
I wonder
green
if
cell,
some teams
right?
have the strategy of just killing their units if they see that they're gonna get infected.
So
because
this
you
is
don't
actually
want-
good. So if you can farm zombies before
Yeah.
they spawn, I mean after they spawn, you're got
Yeah, but Kanye is building more labs, so they will have the vaccine earlier.
yeah.
And let's see what happens then. The game is not much too long.
He's not expanding more because he blocked himself, right, with soldiers.
Oh yeah, and apparently I don't know.
Oh, and they got
Fumigators, why?
So
don't build 100 fumigators. Pro tip.
Oh, that's true.
100
fumigators like 100 fumigators got infected. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so sad.
so was this
That's-
soldier, right? So
It's all because of that soldier.
yeah, he gets infected.
Yeah, one soldier got infected
And he
and then
infects more.
everything got infected.
So that's why you should stay home.
Yeah, don't leave home,
Dude,
kids.
social distance. It was not the case here. That's what happens when you party with coronavirus. Okay, let's go with game 3. So like both of them are using like their trademark strategies.
Yep.
So, so,
Yeah,
so-
zombies are still a bit down, so they're just staying on the top of the map.
Apparently Jordan has a very solid micro. They managed to just like kill all the soldiers. And
Yeah, they're preparing to attack.
they're
see.
just waiting there, killing every soldier that gets. They don't even get a chance to move or to do anything. Like
Yeah,
while they're on
Kanye is
construction,
just
they
stuck
die.
there.
So let's see if Jordan is
But-
gonna attack the base
so
before they get infected. Because
Micro for-
apparently this game lasts 500 more rounds.
So yeah, let's see if they decide to attack. I think if they just send all the soldiers to their base, yeah, let's see,
that's
easily killing the base.
So that's 2-1 for Jordan. This map is a little bit harder to rush.
Yeah,
So Kanye might have a better time now building It's layer of hospitals and farms and etc. inside.
Yeah, but soldiers are managing to like kill all the zombies, so they farming a lot of gold.
Yeah, that's true.
Toilet paper. Not anymore. Zombies got too strong now.
Oh, but look at that! Like Jordan has actually like a very has a better economy than Kenya.
And they have 40 soldiers, so if they don't get infected, they have a good chance.
It's building the vaccine.
Whoa.
Oh, they got all infected.
Again, it happened again. Oh, they almost had the vaccine. Like it was just like the other game. It was like right before the vaccine.
So here I really like how they close, but yeah. So the point of having the hospital is that it's not going to happen to you. I mean.
Yep. Yeah, hospitals serve to avoid that.
Hospitals are good.
Yeah, that's why you need public health care.
This is a very, very rush-friendly map, I would guess.
Yep.
Because there's only like 2 zombie cities.
And the map is really small.
And the map is like really, really tiny.
Yeah, so Jordi Grant can easily farm all the zombies in this map.
Yeah.
Has like 12 soldiers. Has 8 fumigators. 9 fumigators, 2 labs. It's not dealing the killing blow to Kenya every second that passes in which you have a huge army on the map.
It's a risk.
The vaccine is a risk.
And this is game 5, so whoever wins goes on to the next round.
Jordan is getting close to the vaccine, so at least it's gonna be safe from getting overwhelmed by zombies. And yeah, now they have the vaccine, so they can advance to Kenya's base. However, they seem to be fending off.
Yeah, but Jordan gets the base, right?
They got the base. They focus on the base.
These soldiers here managed to kill the base. Yeah,
exactly. They just focused on the base.
They hit directly the base.
Oh yeah, they ignored the soldiers. They just went for the base and killed it.
So they ignore everything else.
For Jordan.
It was an
exciting set.
And now we move to loser 6.
Yeah, loser 6. And
it's gonna be AIC2020 against Vector 2 in this map that's called Fusion, I think. This is an Andreu map. This is actually a legit Andreu map that I didn't even have to change.
Oh, this is a good map then. Let's see this. So it looks like, Vector 2 has more farms. Let's see if they take advantage of that. They're building, they have a better economy.
Sorry, Andrea, we didn't listen to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Andrea is here.
Looks like Vector 2 has lost all the soldiers to an infection.
Probably waiting for vaccine
every game,
right?
Yeah, that's because they don't build hospitals. No healthcare, you die.
I'll tell that to some guy here in the US.
Yeah, but now he gets the vaccine and then starts spawning soldiers another time.
They start sending all the soldiers to the other team.
It's like a safe bet that say, okay, if at least I get the vaccine, then I will start playing again.
Because at least he managed to keep some maps.
They're just going one by one and getting destroyed. Yeah. Well, they're actually making some damage there. But it seems that Kanye is getting the vaccine too, and now he can produce like 5 times as many soldiers.
He sends his army right to the base.
And they get it. So Kanye takes the first game.
In this map.
What is this?
It's an OVNI. It's an alien spaceship. Right? It's an alien spaceship where zombies come and try to kill you.
Alien zombies.
Zombies from outer space. What more do you want?
Space Jam. So it seems that they both have a very similar economy.
Yeah, Kain is expanding really well. Oh, and Vector 2. Yeah, it happened again. It happens very often to them.
Well, I mean, I would say that they need to improve that, but why
yeah, but he gets already the vaccine, so This
Ah,
time
okay.
Yeah,
don't
they
care
also
anymore.
have the vaccine, but they
Yeah, but-
don't build more of an economy, so they have to do what they
Yeah,
have.
but he was farming more zombies. That's why he keeps a good amount of soldiers. Maybe they are enough. Or not, because they are dying because that zombies too.
Oh, they're entering. Oh, they're starting to kill some of the hospitals of Kenya.
So now Kenya.
But Kanye now has the vaccine.
Yeah.
And he just
Yeah,
builds his horde
oh,
of
yeah,
soldiers
destroys.
Just kills the
and gets the
rest.
second game as well. So it's 2-0 for Kanye.
Yep.
So Vector 2 doesn't makes enough pressure to Kenya. So the hospital strategy wins to someone that just plays passively for the first rounds of the game.
Yep.
Although remember that what happened, that if you don't actually kill the people that are playing more passively, you might attract more zombies and die.
So this map is like a triquetra, which is kind of this shape, and I don't know, for those who have watched it, it's a reference to the TV show Dark, which came out not too long ago.
I don't know about that.
These games are very interesting because Vector 2 is a vaccine rusher that makes the vaccine and tries to kill the other one, but this defense is pretty solid, so...
Yeah, it seems that Kenya takes a longer time to build a vaccine, but it has a
but he has
better
the hospital
defense. It doesn't even care that much about the vaccine because it's not like it's gonna get wiped out by the zombies.
Yeah, exactly. And they send the soldiers to attack and then just kills Vector. Yep,
so Vector. So that's a 3-0 for Kenya.
Yep, Vector gets taken out.
It might actually be like a counter strategy.
Yeah, I think so. It looks like a counter strategy.
So go with the other semi-final. Anti-vax kids against Cerberus 53. Let's see if anti-vax kids can break a defense of of barracks and soldiers.
Anti-vax kid got infected. Got infected there.
Oh, they survived.
53 continues with his strategy.
This is a team that builds infectors. Let's see if you can use them. You have one infector.
Here it would be really useful to do an infector.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
If an infector gets to the enemy base.
Yeah, but it's hard to go to the enemy base.
They got fully infected.
Oh, but they have some labs, so if they get the vaccine... the other
all
team...
All of them get infected, yeah.
They're also getting infected.
If Cerberus ever gets infected, that's it. Like they cannot recover from that. They don't have hospitals. They don't have workers. They just have the barracks with the soldiers. And if they get infected, it's just gonna be spreading there.
Normally for him it's enough having this defense. I wonder why this time this zombie is because he was out of range.
Because they come from behind the wall.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
They cannot target them from far away.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's very map dependent, I guess. You go with the Omni map. There are some walls here as well, but I think it's not gonna happen again.
Now let's see if the infector can do some
work.
Yeah,
but now the infector has a straight path to the soldier.
Look at the infector, it's waiting patiently.
The infector just gets killed by the zombies. Well,
no, it's still alive. He's still alive.
And he's having...
No, he just killed another one. The infector died.
Oh, I see.
Oh, he did it.
Oh my god.
Another time.
The infector doing some work.
Yeah, so basically, counter of that strategy for Cerberus.
It's dash dancing.
Oh wait.
Oh, be careful because they got infected.
Anti-vax kid got infected too, and zombies are running because he has more.
Yeah, but
more
they
expansion.
have the vaccine now. They will have the vaccine now.
They have the vaccine,
yeah.
So they can just go.
And now they farmed the zombies and got even more paper to build.
Yeah, they will. Hope,
they
just kill
oh
the
my
base.
god, they just wait to enter like 20 units at the same time. So score right now it's 2-0, right?
Yeah,
it's 2-0
for anti-vax kids.
2-0 for anti-vax kids.
So Cerberus building his wall.
Learn wave dash.
Yeah, but here is the infector ready to.
The infector is ready to kill, but it's not doing anything. Why not?
It's curious because it's in that moment when you know that it's worth sacrificing the infector,
pretty
right?
sad. You know, like those images that are like, you know those images about people like cutting a cake in a bad way or something that you feel very bad. I feel like the same here. Like that infector is just waiting there.
Is the zombie going to rush
it? Could win the game. It could win the game by itself if it just advances and do a single hit.
It's
he doesn't
BM.
get Zin
It's
because
Oh, but
BM.
Antivax has the vaccine right now, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
that's it.
using
They
infectors
just
and
did the job. And yeah, that's the
Yeah.
game for Antivax.
So
So
Cerberus managed to make this far, but Infector destroyed
yep.
the
So it's
strategy.
3-0 again.
in this case is like very.
So yeah, the winner who wins is gonna get invited to the Discord channel, and also I think
I think
that
no.
Rose and M
Oh yeah, the winner. Okay.
and Jordi, yeah. And
Yeah.
so if you prepare yourself,
Yep. Yeah, get prepared for. I mean, if you're playing now in loser 7, the winner will get to join our Discord. So yeah, be prepared.
Yeah, we're gonna do those games slower as well. So this is the first map. It's called Guild Cipher. I don't know if you watched the show. Gravity Falls.
so
So they're both
As you can see
doing
them,
some economy.
the arms and the legs actually like troll the pathfinding a little bit.
so hope it
So it's not.
the hospitals are going to prevent the Infector this time for making that work.
Well, they said that if they see a hospital, they don't build infectious.
Yeah,
Let's see
but
if
they
that's
haven't
true.
seen any
Yeah, but they
hospital
haven't seen,
yet.
so
Oh
at
yeah.
least
that's
they
why they
spend
built
some
one.
gold here that is not that is useless, right?
Oof, and both teams are getting overrun.
The same unit that won the previous game for them easily, now it's useless. So
Yeah, it's useless.
Oh, but look at like they have nine labs, so that means that they're gonna
Oh,
get the
right.
vaccine
yeah,
real
they are
soon.
going to get the vaccine very
You know,
fast.
Kanye has 18 hospitals.
But we have seen
and
this
two-
before,
and
right?
2 labs.
Vector 2 was getting the vaccine and was useless. I mean, was not enough for killing Kane's defense. So
Yeah,
I'm
because they
wondering
were
if this
sending
time-
the soldiers one by one. But look at them. These soldiers are better organized, I think.
So 46 soldiers versus 25. They are advancing slowly.
And Kanye is also getting close to getting the vaccine. Yeah, now it has a vaccine. Okay, you just went really
Yeah, so
quick.
both of
Oh,
them
and this
have
game
vaccine.
lasts more than 2,000 rounds, so that means that both teams
Wow.
are good against zombies. This is what happens. Like Kanye, he was not able to kill in one rush. So now I think not in this map maybe, but in general, then zombies would target Kanye way more just because it has like so many buildings around.
Yeah, so what?
I think the zombies came and killed
the zombies
Kanye's
came and
base.
killed the base.
Yeah, so the base is here, right? So even if it's
Yeah.
another time, if you have a lot of terrain, if it's not in the correct, direction.
Kanye shall fall. Well.
Yeah, so it's 1-0 for anti-vax kids. I mean, for being called anti-vax kids, they sure research the vaccine.
Yeah, that's true. It's such a lie.
It's the hypocrisy. And now they're building some labs.
Look
to
at
get the
Kanye.
vaccine.
Kanye doesn't even care. He just like puts the soldiers right next to the city.
Yeah.
Like usually people put some.
And they're
distance
building
between the cities
hospitals
because-
right next to the city. Oh my god.
Oh, they saw the hospital. They should be like, oh, no more infectious.
Yeah, they're not building
Seems
any more
like-
infectors.
Right. Yeah, this time Kenny has much more economy, right?
Yep. But now anti-vax kids has the vaccine. Oh, look at them, how quickly they are advancing.
Maybe
They're killing
anti-vax
all the
kids
buildings.
have a very good micro that allows them to win this
Yeah, they have
kind
a
of
pretty
match.
good micro.
I mean, I'm wondering how they are fighting these soldiers. If they are hitting.
Yeah,
No,
I
but
think
mean,
overall anti-vax kids has a better micro than Kanye.
It seems that Kanye is just like running every unit, like without thinking. And yeah, that
yeah,
zombies take the base.
so he had much more units, right? Or at least not much more, but he had pretty defense, and he just sending them one by one instead of all together, make him lose.
Yeah. So it is the third game.
It's 2-0 for
Cool.
anti-vax kids, right? So
Yeah, it's called coronavirus, I think.
hospital
It was-
strategy falling against
It was
anti-vax
also
kids.
an Andreu map that was edited by me. Yeah, they both are doing their things.
No fear
Seems that-
for soldiers neither markets to build.
Yeah, it seems that Kanye spends so much.
Yeah.
But the economy is not doing that better than anti-vax kids' economy, right? It's
Yeah,
Well,
man,
it's-
looking at these games, it looks like Kanye is expanding like a virus as well. Because it takes all of this space it can.
I mean, he's building this hospital. He's losing some units, and I mean, it should. This is not worth, right? You cannot. I mean, zombies are gonna kill your units, like they are
Yeah,
workers
they're
and
going to
everything.
die.
So
Yeah.
you're kind of losing paper there. I mean, economy. Also, 2,000 rounds game seems like.
Yep.
So both of them defend pretty well, and they also try to expand, so that's pretty nice. Oh yeah, anti-vax kids just destroyed everything,
Oh wow. Yep.
but in an
They just
amazing
rushed
That's
way.
it.
I mean, he comes from the top.
Wow. Well played. Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice army.
So 3-0 for
Yep. It's 3-0.
next match.
Now we play the winners 5, and whoever wins this, whoever loses this is going to play against anti-vax kids in losers 8. So anti-vax kids can get ready to get into this Discord channel. You can, if you want, you can start now entering the waiting room.
Yeah. So
If you want to comment.
if you want to comment, please enter the waiting room, and we will move you when the game starts to our channel. Yeah, and please only the ones that are from the team, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so only the ones from anti-vax kids for now.
We cannot trust the people that say that they're in the team, they're gonna be those players.
Yeah,
I mean-
hopefully.
We hope no one trolls us. So
You're gonna get so rickrolled.
meanwhile, we can play.
So we're on winners finals
Yeah,
right now.
this is winners finals.
Oh, let's remember that anyone that loses this game is not still out. Because they have to lose 2 best of 5s to get out. So we're gonna play again in the Peel Cypher map.
Yeah, so
And wait, what's going on there?
Yeah, it's
There's
a color party.
But there's there's a fumigator that's following another fumigator. What's going on?
yeah, so
I don't know.
they both build a lots of fumigators and send them around through the map. So that's what happens, right? Moving random around the map, and here was like a kind of battle but Rosa soldiers got infected.
Yeah, Rosa tried to attack, but they got infected.
Yeah, so this
Before
map is
attacking.
hard to. I mean, you are gonna face lots of zombies from before arriving, right?
Well, not that many zombies, but the pathfinding is still hard.
Yeah,
The thing is that,
exactly.
well, you're fine. Like keeping track of the path, especially if you do something like bug path. If you
Oh, Roger is attacking. Oh
keeping
my
track of the
god,
path
look
while
at all the
fighting
zombies.
So now it's 10 soldiers versus almost 30.
Yeah,
Oh.
because Rosa lost all their soldiers,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
now Jordigan is farming them.
And it's getting close to the vaccine as well. 2,000.
Oh no, no! So they just die.
Oh,
They get
rip.
infected and die.
That's what happens. Actually, Rosa's strategy is actually good for this in the sense that, like, if you get infected near the enemy base, well,
Yeah.
they're gonna have the problem, not yourself.
Just like happened here.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's what.
zombies got infected, but also Jordi had to defend from that.
Oh, but Jordigan actually manages to
Yeah.
survive, and now it has a better economy.
I mean, both of these bots are much more than decent, right? They are.
Yeah,
Play
they're
very
pretty
good.
good. They can recover from those.
Yeah, exactly.
situations. Like, again, like, infected, but they still survived and they actually managed to build everything back.
Rosa made 3 infectors here? What?
Oh well, I don't know how good they are against zombies though.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, but
And he's-
again, Jordi again got infected.
Yeah.
So
2-4-0 for Rosa, right?
2-0 for Rosa.
And both times.
Oh, again, it seems that Rosa's trying to rush, but Jordi is actually defending well. Mm.
Yeah, it looks like Jordi
They're actually
ran
sending an expedition of its own to
Oh,
Rosa's
yeah.
base.
That's
So
right.
this
They're waiting
time
right in the outside. and they're
Jordi
farming-
managed to attack Rosa because if we remember, both of them are early bots that try to attack the enemy at the beginning.
I think Rosa is more of a straight rush bot that they send like the units straight to the enemy base. Well,
Yeah, but
they just kinda
Jordi
hang
also
around
was
and they try to
killing
move.
the
Yeah.
enemies or winning the matches because he was sending soldiers to the enemy
But
base.
they're kind of waiting there too much.
Yeah, they wait too much maybe. Or no,
No, the zombies came.
yeah.
Oh.
So
again.
the big army got infected, but this time was in his favor
That's so
because
proud.
all the zombies
Yep.
killed. So
So
Rosa
that's-
actually wins
that's-
this 3-0?
Yeah, it's 3-0. That's 3-0.
A winners final 3-0. That was.
So now we're going to play losers 8.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So now we have the first finalist.
Which is Jordi Gran against Antivax
And
Kids.
now
And
the two and the
yeah,
third.
we're going to
places.
wait a few minutes.
Yes. So
if you-
we can wait
you
5
could-
minutes,
yeah.
right?
If one representative for each team, or maybe more than one, wants to talk about the
If
their-
anyone
their-
wants to, yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, the
Just-
short
just-
version. If you want to talk, you can go to the waiting room and we'll put you in if you're one of these two.
yeah, go to voice chat. Yep.
Yeah. So we can make a 5-minute break. So we start at 50. So you guys, if you want to take some water or something before the
Oh yeah, I really need to
finalists.
take some water. This is like being talking really loud for an hour, more than an
Well,
hour.
yeah, and
It's
we
worth
prepared
it.
the
And-
Discord.
And also, apart from these two teams, Rosa can also prepare, because after this round, they will also have to talk, because they're on the grand final.
They say go voice chat in Discord. The problem with Discord is that Discord has a lot of delay. So the way that we're managing to actually comment the games live is to share the screen through Discord while talking there. Yeah. Otherwise, it would be really delayed. We would say
Yeah.
stuff that happened like 5 seconds ago, and it would be really.
Yeah, so they are going to comment like you are commenting right now, that it's just in Discord chat and looking through to the screen. And yeah, and invite them so they can explain what they did during this competition, what they have built, and the strategy they thought, and what worked, what didn't, so they can share to the other players. And just, I mean, sharing, it's something that's, I mean, everyone can learn from that, right? So
That would be cool. Well, I mean, although I do understand if people are like, oh no, that's too much. I really don't want to talk.
yeah, come on, it's.
It will be fun.
But this is.
I mean, that's what we do live, but maybe through the computer is a little bit more awkward. I'm gonna get some water, I'll be back.
Yeah. So 2 minutes more. I mean, no one has entered.
Yeah, we'll wait until 10 to 8.
I mean, they were commenting in chat, I think. Maybe they are.
Yeah, at least Antivax Kids were commenting in chat, so
So come on, we are waiting you guys here.
yeah.
I mean, all of these bots have been very great, and
Yeah.
for sure we want to know how.
Okay, so one of them is saying that the other one is going for water. Okay. You can join too. I mean, you
You
both
can join, yeah,
if you
also.
want.
Yeah, maybe we should use this pause to monetize our channel with like 20 viewers.
Please meet
Put
our
some
sponsors.
advertisement or something like that.
Sponsors.
Oh, there's someone in the waiting room.
Yeah, they are there. So
Let's go.
if you want, yeah, she joined them and.
Oh wow, there's a lot of people in the waiting room. Apparently 2 people from anti-vax, 1 team from Team Milwaukee.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know you, Ivan, but I'm seeing this bot. I mean, this game was very hard. Where like, okay, maybe it's too hard, but seeing this kind of bots really impressed. I mean, they are playing at very high level.
Yeah, they're like really solid bots. This game was intentionally made to be hard. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I mean, we do different games, and this one was intended like to be challenging in the sense that if you don't know what you're doing, you just get destroyed very quickly.
Yeah. So maybe some strategies can be something frustrating, but beating them also feels like, okay, I did a good job and actually managed to survive these rush strategies or the early or the zombies until round 2000 and getting the vaccine. So yeah, for sure, some people prefers low. I mean, not that skilled or not that difficult games, but also they are very rewarding. I mean, if you manage to survive and to make a good bot, then you probably feel very good with your skills and what you have accomplished.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's like sort of a trade-off in the sense that this game was harder, but that actually makes it also more satisfying if you manage to do something good. And I don't know, we're gonna ask that. Like, we're gonna ask for feedback about this edition. And this edition was a bit weird, especially because of the coronavirus. We had to do everything remote. We really wanted to do live events. We do the challenge live, and we also do the finals live, in which people are forced to go and talk about their bot.
Yeah,
we cannot do that now.
Yeah. We miss, like, I mean, we really wanted to make the live final. I mean, it's experience to have and a pretty cool one, in fact. Something that, I mean, eating pizza also is very funny. So with all the, and talking with everyone, and then and socializing a little bit and talking with your bots and what are the things that you have, I mean, tried in this, during the competition, right?
Yeah, you also get to know like everyone else that participated. You get to know the devs. We this is such a time investment. Like, it's such a great amount of time to actually do all the maps, test everything. Of course, we also do like a pretty sophisticated bot every time because we want to try the meta. Like, we don't want to release a game that's totally broken, in the sense that there's like a stupid strategy that wins or something like that. So we really test the game. I don't know.
Well, should I remember you the 24-hour challenge when everybody was closing themselves and just building barricades surrounding the base and hoping the zombies destroy the other one?
Oh. Yeah, that's true. People were complaining that it was really that was like the strategy to go, but we were pretty confident that was not because we had our own bot.
So
the players have joined now. We have both players from Anti-Vax Kids and from Jordi Gran.
Oh yeah, perfect then.
Say hello.
Hi.
Hello. So first, explain a bit what you're trying to do with your bot. Example, start. I don't know, Jordi Gran, start. What are you trying? What's your strategy with your bot?
Okay, so I spend most of the time trying to control the infection and the state of my units. And I used to think that I was doing that well, but it has proven to be not that good in recent games. But yes, I mean, in theory, I try to do a quick rush, as you have probably seen. I try to go to the enemy base, and if I can get to have, I think that it's 6 soldiers near enough to the base, I do the rush attack. And otherwise, I just try to kill zombies to farm them. And when the game has arrived to a point, I start doing labs to build up the vaccine, and then I try to protect them. And when I have the vaccine, I try to go with all my soldiers to the enemy base. It's pretty simple, actually.
Nice. And you built a lot of fumigators.
How do you keep track of which? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So first the fumigator's back. I'm not sure what's happening. I think that it's something that I added one of the last days, which was that if the base detects that has some infected cell adjacent, then it does a fumigator. And I don't know why this is not working so well, because probably the fumigator is done in a position that is not fumigating that cell that is infected, and then it's going, I don't know why, to another place. And that's probably the reason. But I mean, in those cases, my base was completely safe, and I didn't have any infected cell. So that's a bug which I didn't.
Okay.
I wasn't able to spot. And then the infection. Well, I tried to follow the rules to track the infection. I don't know. It takes a lot of bytecode actually, at least for me, to try to update all the cells that you see with each unit and taking into account everything. But it was difficult, but I mean, I think that it's crucial if you want to have a good bot.
All right. So one last question: like, how do you keep track of which cells are infected? Like, for those who don't know, units cannot know directly if a cell is infected or not. So they actually have to somehow keep track of what they cleaned, right? So how do you do that?
Okay, so for each location, I can calculate a position, a unique position in the array of integers, the shared memory, and in that position, I store the last round in which I saw that cell disinfected. So that if there's one round that I don't see one cell, I start considering that cell might be infected, because I only consider disinfected the cells that have been disinfected in this round. Okay, so this was actually, I mean, I don't know if you understood.
So, I mean, what I understand is that you consider, like, for a cell to be considered to be disinfected, you have to have seen a fumigator pass through, and you have to have seen that cell every single turn since then.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, okay, that works. Yeah, that's true. Like, if you don't see the tile, it might be that some zombie or some infected unit passed it by, and yeah, you can get screwed by that.
Yeah, exactly. So what sometimes happens is that the soldier gets isolated. There's no fumigators around, and then he only knows about a few cells that are disinfected. So he kind of gets stuck in that place because he cannot go back because he thinks that everything is infected around him.
Oh, I see.
But it doesn't happen so much.
Oh,
I see.
Or at least I would say so.
Oh, nice. Okay,
and about the other team, Antivax Kids, what is your main strategy with your bot? I mean, tell us about your famous infector, legendary infector.
Well, the thing we do is we have like a separate team that's like splits off from the base, and that team is an infector. I believe it was also 2 fumigators and a couple of soldiers, and they just go try to rush the other base. And well, it sometimes pays off, but they sometimes keep dying, and it costs us a lot of money, especially because the infector is so slow that it can get infected by a zombie really easily.
Yes,
the soldiers aren't keeping up.
When the infector moves in a diagonal, it can move for like 5 turns. So sometimes a zombie just gets there and infects it, and there goes the whole team. But yes, we don't try to kill the enemy base, but just infect the other team so that they can't get the vaccine and stuff, so that we can rush them later.
And
Nice.
yeah, one question. And you don't have fear about that kind of defending with the infected. I mean that the soldiers that are coming to you and get infected and then a zombie. I mean, we have seen some games where you were defending with him, but you don't have fear about using that unit near to your base, for example, or something like that.
Well,
Well,
it can be difficult to defend with it, but it's better than not having it, to be honest, because it can sometimes although it can get infected pretty easily, and then the whole round is basically over, like the whole game. But it sometimes works out, especially if the other team, when he gets infected, doesn't come to our base and just waits.
yes, the thing is that if they step in our terrain, they will get infected anyway. So it's better to just infect them first, so that they have less time to infect us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually want to ask one question. That is that, at least when we were trying to add infectors in our bot, in our testing bot, like the micro of the infector was actually different from the micro of the soldiers. At least if we use the same micro, it was like the infector was not worked at all in that case. And this is why. Sometimes you would infect a unit, but that unit, once it is infected, you should just ignore it, right? Because it's dead. You can just go away. So if you don't add anything to that, you're just gonna infect a unit and go back and infect it again, and you're just gonna die trying to infect the same unit all over while your unit is more expensive. So do you do anything for this case, for instance?
Yes, we basically copy pasted the micro from the soldier, but then made it so that it ran from zombies, and gave it some kind of cooldown of 20 rounds, I think, so that if it has attacked in the last 20 rounds, it doesn't want to attack again. So that it basically runs, shoots, then runs away, comes back, shoots again, and it seems to work, so we left it like that.
Oh, I see. Oh, so you don't have any sort of track, like which units you've hit with the infector or something like that?
We don't.
No.
Okay.
And do you track if the enemy has the vaccine? I mean, do you identify when the infector does nothing, or when you stop doing infectors?
We don't, but when we have the vaccine, which we usually get before the other team, we just spam soldiers, so we don't have money for the infector anyway, so there's not really any problem with that.
Okay. So yeah, you need to join my screen so you can see directly the game, so you don't have the Twitch, the stream lag.
Yeah, you should see it through Discord, not through Twitch, because it doesn't have any lag from Discord.
Yeah, exactly. If you're watching from Twitch, you're gonna be talking about things that happened a while ago. So what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna play the game, and you can comment if you want. Like, we're gonna do our usual commentary, but if you want to say something, just say it. We're gonna stop talking.
I mean, yeah. So the idea it's like if you comment, we are gonna shut up. so
Just
if
in
you
case,
feel free to talk and to say whatever you want to say, because we think that it's interesting that the ones that made the bot and developed it are the ones that comment the strategy, or if something happens that they want to comment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
everyone is seeing my screen, I think. Everything is set up.
No, I'm not. I don't know. I mean,
You can hover over his name and then you click watch stream.
I found it. Okay, nice.
Yeah. And
okay, so
we
with this we start.
yeah.
Oh wait. Sorry.
No, yeah, there's some spam in the chat, which
Yeah, I just saw. Can we ban people in the chat?
I think so.
Who's running the Twitch right now?
No one.
All these people enter anyways. Well, whatever.
Okay, whatever. Yes.
So just don't click on those links or whatever.
Yeah, so we're going to go through these games a bit slower than the other ones so that the contestants have some time to comment on them. And this first map is called Matrix because of the red and the white pills. The red and the blue, sorry. And yeah, what are your bots doing? So first I see that the anti-vax kid is just doing a 5x5 farm grid. Is that what you always do?
It depends on the size of the map, but for small maps, yes, we do.
Okay.
But small maps, you mean maps in which you are very close to the opponent, right? Because you don't
Yeah,
know anything about.
Yeah, it's based on distance of the base, yes.
Mhm.
Oh, so I see they're actually using the infector to defend again.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's not a bad strategy. You kill, you transform into zombies, and then you farm them and you get money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so you're getting
But I guess
money
you also-
almost for free, right?
It seems that both teams are trying to micro through the wall, in the sense that there's a wall blocking the units from seeing each other, from doing anything, but they're still trying to keep their distance away. Do you check if it's obstructed or not, like the path to the enemy unit, or do you just be safe? Because it could happen that it's just a tiny obstacle and they can just turn around, right?
We do unless they are very close, just in case there's some corner or something, which has killed us a lot in the past before we did it.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, Jordi manages to create an army and send them to attack and take the first game. But
he had the vaccine already.
Yeah, so I was gonna say that if I see a unit, I just go for it. I don't care of the walls.
Oh.
So I activate the micro for a single unit I see. So yeah, that's a problem because a lot of times I get stuck with a wall and I just can't move from there. Especially if there are zombies on the other side. I sometimes just stay in a wall with zombies. Very nice to do.
I mean, to be honest, that seems like a fair thing to do in some situations, right? If you have a zombie and there's a tiny obstacle blocking it, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna ignore the zombie because there's an obstacle, and then you have it in your face, and you get infected, and your whole army gets infected.
Yeah, so basically that was the reason. That was the reason I didn't want to ignore, but maybe I should have thought of a more intelligent thing so that I could detect walls, effective walls. I don't know.
Okay, so
let's go with the second game.
Exactly.
Yeah, here we have a lot of zombies coming out from the top.
Oh, you don't want to know how this map was before my pass. Did you see those zombie cities? There are 4 cities on each. before I did my pass.
Wow.
What's it called? Zombie Rain or something like that?
It's raining zombies. It is an Andreu map, guaranteed Andreu map. I don't even have to tell you that.
Yeah, so it looks like Jordi Grant, is farming the zombies, while Antivax Kid is just more focused on creating labs and defending.
Any of you thought about farming the zombies? So going for the cities and trying to farm them before the enemy does?
We did, but it wasn't really working, so we just introduced the vector and changed it a bit so that they would go to the enemy base. But that was in fact the origin of the infector team.
I see.
So in my case, I just rely on that going to the enemy base will take me to zombies. Okay. I don't go to cities.
So if they are in the opposite direction, you don't care, you just go for the enemy. If they are there, I kill them and I farm them. If they are not, I'm just rushing for the enemy, right?
Yeah, so if I see zombies, I go for them, but if I see cities, I just ignore it.
Okay.
So I already have the vaccine, but I'm not sure, because if I send my soldiers to the enemy base, I'm gonna be unprotected in my base.
Yeah, both teams, it looks like Antivax Kid is attacking more. Do you attack when you have the vaccine?
Yes, we just rush whenever we have it.
Okay. Oh, so now it looks like the zombies are truly raining.
Oh my god. The magic of Andreu's maps.
So now it's just defending. Whoever can defend the best.
Our micro was very tested for zombies and not that much for soldiers, so it's
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you both are holding well. Like with the
Yeah,
zombies
and
that are
they
coming.
have both similar economies as well.
Yeah, but here
now.
45 soldiers versus 15, 10. Seems like.
Oh yeah, that's
Oof.
true.
Yeah, Antivax is
It
going
looks
to
like
hold this
Jordi Gran is
better.
having trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one.
Here come the sprint zombies.
Yeah.
And remember that the zombies get a power up in like 20 rounds. They're gonna become much stronger. Oh, but maybe.
And yeah, Jordi Gran loses this one, so it's
3 rounds of superpowers.
So it's tied 1-1.
So this map.
What is this map? How this map passed my sensor? This is unconnected. However, this is a PVE map.
No, come on. There's a bug.
There's a bug.
There's a bug.
Okay.
That's gonna be really hard to run.
I'm sorry. I really tried to check that this guy didn't post like some really crazy and degenerating maps, but I guess I missed this one.
That one might be mine, not from Andrew. So yeah.
Oh, that's yours.
Yep.
You trade it.
Our fumigator is trapped, so no one can move. And the infector is outside.
Oh my god, this map.
So Jordi here has better economy for sure, right?
Yeah, but it cuts off. The play cuts off like at around 1,000, and I think it's gonna get infected.
Yeah, I'm gonna get infected.
Maybe it's possible.
Well,
yeah, looks like
there's very few openings from the zombies. So, but the thing is that there's that wall, and that might confuse. But you said that you don't care about walls, right? So you should be fine.
Yeah. So in this map you cannot arrive.
Wow.
There's gonna be so many units that it's gonna be very tough to not get infected. Oh, and that's
So So Antivax Kids takes this one and get ahead like 2-1.
This is a simpler map. This is like a map in which after the zombies get perfect pathfinding, they'll really start to bother you. But until then, you pretty much have a free ride.
Yeah.
So being this match is gonna be fast, so I guess that maybe I'm gonna do my rush.
Which one by the rush?
Factors.
Yes, another time defending with the infector.
Yes, the infector is doing his job, kind of.
Oh, but the infector is dead. There's another infector now.
Another one.
Oh, but the infector just
It didn't move.
It just infected.
Oh wow! But they rush and they kill the base before they get the virus and they get killed by the virus.
Yes.
So this one is for Jordi Gran.
Yeah.
It's 2-2.
It's 2-2. It's tight. And we go to game 5. Let's see what happens.
In this game, as you can see, it's not a troll map actually. You just get zombies going from the other round, and you have to go through the middle to get to the other team.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the kind of game that if you don't expand, all the zombies go for the other. So.
Oh wait, that infector just made its own units being infected, right? Because apparently Jordi Gran takes infected units. Do you do that? Like when you think that you're infected, you just rush to the enemy?
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, the first thing that I try to do is to go for an infector, like is focusing the infectors.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that basically did a pretty good job there. It infected the whole team.
So.
Yes, that's kind of the weakness of the infector. It's so slow you can just charge. I think that it can't really do anything.
Yes, in this game it looks like Jordi Gran has a bit of better economy and it wants to rush the Antivax Kids base. Let's see how this goes. Maybe he gets infected and dies. Who knows?
Oh, but managed to fend it off.
Yes, and I won't go again because I'm now doing laps, so I probably won't go.
Okay.
So this can end up in an infection for me.
But we see like a ton of zombies right now, and they're starting to get smarter. So we'll see who holds out the best.
Another PvE map.
Seems like another time Jordi with much more soldiers is gonna hold.
Yeah, for the moment he's holding better, but let's see if he gets infected. Because when he gets infected,
Yeah.
Oh, rip.
Oh,
oh,
Whoa.
Rip.
Oh yes.
oh, that was
happened
so
here?
close.
Wow.
That was so close.
Yes.
Okay, so this is it for the losers 8.
Yes, so Anti-Vax Kids gets third place in the tournament, and Jordi Gran gets to advance to the grand final against Rosa.
Okay,
Oh,
so
good job, man.
Well played for Antivax. I mean, this last match was just random.
Same, well played.
So yeah,
Really
I'm
intense.
going to move you Anti-Vax Kids out of the voice chat, and please, if someone from Rosa can join the waiting room voice channel in Discord. So I'm going to move you to here.
okay, so yes, comment to you that both of these bots were high level and we are surprised about it, and so pretty good job making them.
Yeah, well played.
Really, really good bot game. That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
It was a really, really close fifth game.
Okay, so well, if no one of Rosa has joined, I don't think they joined at this point, right?
They are in the waiting room, right?
Are they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so let's pause for our commercial break.
Yeah.
We
2 minutes. You can
Yeah,
you can sing some song if you want, any song that you want to sing. So you
I
entertain the
have my
viewers.
ukulele here with me.
We can comment about Andreus maps. So
Oof. Actually, I'm gonna use this time to post how some of these maps were. Just give me a sec. I'm just saying. After Andrea posted his maps, we just we started sending memes in our chat saying about those maps, and then we basically said that we should distribute them among the rounds because it was too hard otherwise.
Okay, so we have one player from Rosa, Team Rosa.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Make sure that you're watching the Discord stream, not the Twitch stream, so that you go live instead of having a delay.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And yeah, tell us about your bot, because your bot, I think, was the one with the highest ranking in the ladder. So tell us what you do. You seem to be like rushing the other team earlier.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's kind of the only thing we do. We tried doing other stuff, but it didn't really work. So that's what we ended up doing. We start just sending a fumigator to the other team, and like once we get like a path, we just follow the path and send all the soldiers there. And yeah, like once we get enough units, we rush the base.
Okay, nice.
And yeah, the amount of units that you wait is something static, or it's depending on how the other is defending.
Yeah, it's something like 5. Like it needs to be 5 more than the units that are defending.
Okay.
Or if we have like 14 units, then we attack anyway.
Okay.
Because if it's like a 14 versus 14 struggle or something like that, enemy units can always get infected. So
Yeah, so
That's
you know
great.
that even if you die, they have to kill the zombies after all.
Yeah. So that's the idea. But in the beginning, if there are not so many units, then we wait until we are like 5 units more.
Okay. And you keep track for sure the infected cells. I mean, or at least it's what we seem, what it was, what we saw at least during the games, during the matches.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Yes, we just have in the vector of integers, we check like for every cell we give it like a number in the vector of integers, and we track what kind of cell it is. We try if it's and then like once a fumigator runs over it, then we consider it safe for like 50 turns, unless we see a zombie step on it, something like that.
Okay, so you actually score them saying, okay, this is probably not infected for 50 turns, right?
Yeah.
But you are not sure about that 100%. You just assume that probably it's not.
Yeah, sometimes we lose games because of that, but it's pretty rare.
Yeah. So Ivan, you have any question to them?
Yeah, so as I can see, like you're way less conservative than Jordi Gran, right? In the sense that when you see a tile, when you stop seeing a tile, it's not that you assume that it's already infected, but you actually leave like some turns in between, like 50 turns, you said, right?
Yeah.
So basically, like if a zombie, like if you stop seeing a tile, a zombie comes in and infects it, like technically you can get infected by stepping on it without knowing, right?
Yeah.
However, that's probably like very unlikely. You usually are keeping like a flow of units there, so it's like very unlikely that you see that
Yeah.
the zombie sneaks in.
And
It's
actually useful to have tiles that you can step on, because if a zombie is attacking you, for instance, you want to run back to that tile, so you want to have more tiles that you can step on. So I think it's useful to have like some tiles that you're not completely sure, but you're pretty sure that it's safe, so you mark it as safe for a while.
I see.
Do you consider about the distance of? I mean, because when I was thinking about something like that, I was thinking about the distance from the town to the tile. I mean, it's not the same a tile that it's near a town that a tile that it's 100 cells to the closest town. Did you try something like that, or try to kind of think, okay, this tile, or you just tried with 50 turns and say this is working and this is pretty safe, so we are going for it, and that's all?
Yeah, we had other plans. We wanted to do more stuff, but like trying to have like better ideas of how likely it is for a tile to be infected. But after a while, I don't know. We just the 50 round rule ended up working better than our other attempts.
Yeah.
So we stuck with that.
Okay, so
Okay, one last thing. And now just like apparently like yeah, we have the first frame of the game, which is in this map called No Face. I don't know if you've watched Spirited Away. Yeah, actually a great movie. But it seems that in the very first round, your base is having some bytecode exceeding. Like, do you do like a very huge computation turn one?
Oh yeah, yeah. Turn one, we just so all the cells that are visible, we mark them as safe or something like that, and then we also check all the tiles that we can attack and mark them as, because the map is symmetric, right? So if we know which tiles our base can attack, we know the tiles that the other base can attack. So we mark those as well. So that's what we do in turn one.
But
actually, that's it.
But you don't know the symmetry.
That
we don't do what? Sorry?
I mean, you're not done with which kind of symmetry is in this map. I mean, it can be rotational, vertical, or horizontal. So
Yeah. So in this map in particular, because okay, so we see that the X position is the same, right? So it cannot be vertical symmetry, right? It could be circular symmetry. So if sometimes, like during the game, we recognize something that's not really working, like we see an obstacle where it shouldn't be, then we change the symmetry that we
whoa.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I see.
Actually, well, you remember actually we commented in one of the previous games that they were actually really, really close to the base where they were being saved by obstacles and they were like hitting the labs of some other team.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's true.
So actually, that's why apparently. Oh, that's really nice.
That's a very clever idea. I mean.
And just one more thing before starting to so that the audience knows. So this is going to be maybe one best of 5 or maybe 2. So since Jordi Grant comes from the losers bracket and Rosa comes from the winners bracket, in order to win, Jordi Grant has to win 2 best of 5s in a row. While if Rosa wins the first one, they win the tournament. They win the whole tournament. So that's why in the tournament tab we have like 2 finals.
Yeah. So there's the winner in case.
If Rosa wins the winner 6, they win the tournament, and if Jordi Grant wins, we go to winner 7, and then the winner from that one wins the tournament.
Okay, so I guess
hope I made myself clear, and I think we can start now with the grand finals.
So good luck for you, both of the teams, and let's go.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks.
All right, good luck.
Oh, there's one of these big maps that really hurt your your computer.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have it slowed. I mean.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If it doesn't go too fast, I guess it's fine. So this is kind of a weird match. Like there's like 2 rush teams against each other.
Well, yeah, Jordi is more conservative, and we have the more aggressive Rosa.
So I'm going for the zombies, and I am leaving my base unprotected, so I'm gonna lose very probably.
Well, you managed to survive.
Yeah, you managed to survive that.
Yeah,
in these big maps, it's actually harder and harder every time to get. Oh, they got all infected there.
Oh yeah.
But it still survives. The thing is with big maps with zombies.
Yeah, so now.
Yes, so Rosa is sending like a lot of soldiers to attack Jordi Grant's base, but now they're getting infected and turned into zombies. So yeah, they're like mostly equal now.
Yeah, it seems that one more attack should do it, but every turn that passes, zombies get stronger, and it's tougher and tougher to get to the enemy base. Yeah. Unless you have the vaccine, of course. And that did it.
They managed to do it, so Rosa is leading 1-0.
Yeah, so
surprisingly, this is an Andreu map.
Yeah, we get to this map.
I didn't have to touch it. It was fair from the beginning.
Which is it's a pretty rush map. The bases are really close, so both teams do well in rush maps. And
so it's really even right now.
Do you keep a safe distance from the cities, from the towns, or you just?
So I will always keep a distance of 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same that I do.
So it's very difficult to go through that.
So 2 you mean like real distance, like distance 8?
Yeah. Yes.
2 squares.
Yeah, like tactical distance of 2 squares.
Yeah, so you will go through the right, not through the left.
So the other side, I am protected.
Yeah, it looks like Jordi Grant is expanding more because they're doing more farms, so they're able to build more soldiers and also start investigating the vaccine.
Yeah, this looks more like an infection for me. I don't know.
Maybe we will see. We will see.
Oh
yeah.
Oh no.
However, Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
So you both start. I mean, you don't prioritize the vaccine really much. I mean, there were teams that were rushing it, and at round 1000 they already have it. But you seem to be calm with that. Have you tested, or I mean, test about getting the vaccine before or earlier?
So in my case, I wait until I have a certain number of soldiers, because that means that I have some stability. If I have a small number of soldiers, I won't go for labs.
Okay.
It's simple, but it works most of the time.
Yeah, in my case, I don't really go for the vaccine at all. We just try our best so that our units don't get infected, and that's our protection, I guess.
That's interesting because lots of teams were spending for the vaccine. I mean, and we have one of the top teams. Both of them don't rush it at all.
So let's see this game. If Rosa wins this game, they win the tournament. Jordi Gran has to win 3 games.
It's best of 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so difficult.
Yeah.
So it seems that both teams are pretty equal in terms of economy.
Yeah, they're fighting in the
has
middle.
slightly more farms, and since farms are neutral, farms are not counted into economy. So this is not exactly really, it's not like set on stone what's in the bar there, because you might be like investing into a lot of farms, and that doesn't take into account until you actually get the resources from those farms.
Yeah, it looks like Jordi Gran has a bit of the edge here. It's advancing more.
Yeah, but both of them, I mean, micros are very tight, or it seems like that, so no.
So you said that you stop rushing when you have labs. You now have labs in your base, so that means that you're gonna stop rushing now?
So it's very simple. The soldiers that see a lab are not gonna rush. The other ones will continue doing whatever.
Oh, I see.
So you eventually stack defense around the labs, right? Like.
Oh, but Rosa is counter-attacking now.
Yeah, Rosa.
They have more soldiers.
Oh, the soldiers are not leaving the labs.
Oh, the Rosa
got infected, but yeah.
Everyone got infected.
Yeah, so Rosa did that. I mean, zombies are gonna. Even if I lose, zombies are gonna keep attacking after me, right? So.
Oh, but it looks like Jordi Gran is holding up. It's not losing yet.
Yeah, and it still has 3 labs, so that means that it can get the vaccine.
He got the vaccine.
And I think that pretty much, like, if zombies gets too strong, the vaccine is basically the game breaker thing, right? If you have the vaccine and you're like past 1600 rounds and the other team is not going for the vaccine, it's pretty much a win unless you screw up really hard. Because like, if you don't have the vaccine, once a zombie touches one of your units, you're basically done.
Jordi Gran is
probably gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jordi Gran manages to win because they resist the attack of the zombies while Rosa were sending all their soldiers to attack instead of defending. So they win this game and get 2-1.
This surprisingly is not an Andreu map. This is actually my map. That was my most troll map that I submitted for this tournament. It's called Intestines.
So, for pathfinding, are you using some kind of special thing or some technique that you think about it, or just the book path that almost everyone uses?
I'm using a book path, but I mean it gets stuck to every enemy that sees, and then gets resetted.
Okay.
So
you're just using the copy paste version of the bug path that's posted on the website?
Yeah. Yes, probably. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Rosa managed to get there. Rosa managed to get there and attack.
Yeah, but gets infected.
But they fended off. Getting infected close to the enemy base is not that big of a deal, right? The only problem that I see is that if they're too close, the zombies hit your unit first, so they die faster, and your rush is less effective than if you don't get infected. But besides that, you just give a problem to the enemy team because then they have like a lot of zombies there.
But as always, it depends. If they survive, they will farm the zombies, so they won't lose as much as you think.
Yeah, and again, it looks like Jordigram will stick to defense because I think, yeah, it's probably because of the labs, while Rosa is sending all their units to attack. So let's see who wins now.
Yeah, and Rosa has its base their base unprotected. So when this when the zombies become stronger, maybe they rush into it and just destroy it.
So, is Rosa? Are you using a BFS? Are you actually using distributed BFS or something? Because those units don't seem to be doing backpath. They go to the lower edge and in diagonal, and they go back up.
Yeah.
And then they.
Yeah. So it's not. It's kind of a BFS. So we are following backpath, but we also track the distance from our own base of like. When we move a unit, we track the distance from our own base where it is, right? And because of the symmetry, then we are also able to track the distance from the enemy base of some squares. And we use these two things to kind of do a BFS sometimes.
Oh, I see.
Oh, Rosa got destroyed by the zombies, yeah? So...
Yeah.
So, yeah, but what you were commenting is if you follow this path, you will see that they don't go through near the...
Yeah, that's definitely not a bad path.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good path.
Okay, so... I think that maybe in your BFS, what's going on also is that you might be counting diagonals as distance 1, and then they're just moving way slower because they're just using diagonals. They go like down for no reason and they go back up. And it's still like very fair. Like those units got the path really quickly to the enemy base.
Yeah, that's happening. It's kind of crazy. We have like an updated version which counted diagonals as 14 and orthogonals as 10. But the updated version seemed to do worse. Like probably it had some bug in it, so we ended up submitting like the previous version again.
Okay, so
we got into game 5.
Game 5.
This is also an Andreu map. But it's actually like we in these final games we put like the most toned version of Andreu maps. It's called safe zone because if you get to the middle, then you're safe.
Well, or you are trapped doing useless things.
Or you're trapped. That safe is relative.
You're safe if you get to the no.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You still get like if you get there, you still get the zombies from your side. So I don't know. You're too safe.
Yes, it looks like Jordigram is again doing quite a bit of fumigators.
I really think that the reason like the BFS against Buckpath might be the reason why Rosa seems more aggressive. Like you can go way straight to the enemy base. Like if you're not actually doing BFS, well, and the fact that they're also assuming that some tiles are safe.
Yeah, exactly. I think
so
that
the combination
of
both makes that they go really, really quickly to the enemy base.
And that magic number that they found seems really working pretty well. I mean, for most of the games they don't get infected.
I haven't seen Rosa's team getting infected yet.
In fact, Jordigram both gets more infected.
They just get infected really close to the enemy base.
They seem to be pretty tight. Like, they're pretty equal for the whole game.
Yes, but I need 19 fumigators. Well, 15 now, but I think I really like it.
Well, but some of them are in the safe zone, so they're not gonna get infected there, right? And if they get infected there, whatever.
Yeah, zombies are getting stronger. They take multiple shots to kill now.
And Jordigram just now started to build the vaccine, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. The zombies are gonna be too powerful.
So wasting paper in the vaccine, if you don't get it, it's wasting paper, right?
However, both teams seems to be in a tight spot now, and actually Jordigram seems to have more defense.
Yeah, Rosa is now working to defense.
Losing the advantage. Oh my god, this game is very, very close.
Yeah.
I am just fearing not getting infected.
Oh,
So-
they got
Oh.
infected
Yeah.
there, but they managed to cut it out from the rest of the units.
Yeah, let's see if Rosa can hold out. There's a lot of zombies coming in. Oh, and they die. So
Jordi Grant takes
Jordi
this
Grant takes the
game.
match. And this is 3-2 for Jordi Grant. So we are going to the second finals.
Yeah, so managing to make the comeback there.
Yeah, now whoever wins this best of 5 wins the tournament. Yeah, now let's see who
Oh, there's
wins.
another Andreu map.
This map
This
is
is
hard to
legit.
rush because it's pretty close. I mean, the path it gets pretty close to the cities.
Yeah. There's a hook, but if you actually turn the other way around with your bug path, it's actually easy. Like with bug path, you get directly.
So yeah, both of them perform at the same level.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
I
like
know.
Jordi Gran has some more farms, so they might develop their economy more and get more soldiers. But now they're starting to fight. They have some army both. Looks like Jordi Gran has more of an army and is advancing slowly.
Yeah.
Now, what are your
so-
thoughts on this game? What are your thoughts, players?
I don't know. I think that for me it was impossible to reach the enemy base, but it has been like this for a lot of games, so it's not that important.
So you think that if you
Because
arrive
of
to
the
the enemy,
cities, or
Yeah,
all those.
It's very difficult to get past those zombies in the middle because they are going to activate my micro, and then there's
Oh, true.
there are 2 cities that are blocking us both at that place in the top, at the center. So I think
Right.
it's gonna be very difficult for any of the teams to get to the other base.
so you have to rely on surviving longer.
Oh, but
Yeah.
those zombies, those units are in a very tough spot. They have like 2 zombie cities in between. Like if they spawn simultaneously, they may have a really hard time.
Yeah.
But it's 4,000 up to 5,000 on the vaccine, so it shouldn't be that bad once they have the vaccine.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it's true. So
Actually, they
can
got
go
the
to
vaccine
cities.
now. They got the vaccine, so now they can move freely. But they're
Yeah,
trying to
no.
hit. They're trying to hit those zombies in the middle.
Yeah, they're passing through now.
Yeah. Oh, but I got with some soldiers, so the base has. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh. Okay, so the first game is for Jordi Gran.
Yep. Looks like Jordi Gran is managing to come back.
yeah.
For the first time.
So building the vaccine there make the difference for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is another map. I think this is also Andreu map. I mean, these maps seem fair, right? But the thing is that first of all, we passed through them, so it's not like these are the original maps. and and second, we of course put the most.
This is
fair
like
maps
looks
later.
like a clock, right?
Yeah, it is a clock. I think it's called 2 to 10 or something like 10 to 2.
Oh, I see.
This one is exactly the same as I did it. So this one is fairly mine.
Oh, Andreu is salty. They're very amazing. at
He
winning
was
maps.
there all the time and came for defending the map.
Andreu came from the dead just to defend his map. Oh, it seems that Rosa managed to break through
Yeah,
Jordi Gran's barriers, but they didn't finish it off.
Yeah, now they control the center of the map. Let's see if they can finish the attack or not.
who do you think have the advantages in this
Oh,
kind
they're
of?
getting infected. So Rosa just lost all their army. They have to
Yeah.
rebuild it again.
You both
Oh,
have.
here the 50 turns here made. I think they stepped right into the infected zone. It is kind of a gamble. It usually works.
Yeah, so you both have faced a lot these last days. Do you think who have the advantages in small maps?
I would say that in small maps, I don't suffer so much from having a a bad algorithm for going to the enemy base. But I mean, I don't know.
So it looks like you have way more farms, so you can build more soldiers, so you can defend better from zombies.
Oh, but the infection. Oof.
No,
Okay.
it's okay. It's okay for now.
For
but
now.
the zombies are coming now with the backpath.
And and it's like 1500. These zombies
yeah.
are fast.
Oh,
Everything
yeah.
gets infected.
And it gets destroyed completely.
Yeah.
So there was a time that if I had rushed to the enemy base, I would have won. But I was just protecting my labs because they are so important.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. So it's tied 1-1 for. Yep.
It's kind of hard in the sense that if you're like in round 1000 and you still haven't bought a lab or anything, it's gonna be really tough to defend, right? Because it's like you're gonna waste money on labs, and you probably won't get the vaccine on time anyways because the zombies are just gonna get like super strong by the time.
Yeah, but if you don't, maybe
at that moment I had a lot of economy. Like that wasn't the problem. The problem for me was getting infected, I think.
Yeah, but that's the point, right? I mean, when zombies get like super strong, it's harder to not get infected because you have like a zombie which is fast, which is strong, and it has a lot of HP.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, so here is the rush from Rosa.
Wow.
Being on a corner.
You managed to survive.
Yeah, manages to survive.
So.
And it looks like Torneig is rebuilding the economy. And yeah, takes the hit.
The thing is that I think up to some point, like having like on the background more farms and stuff is better. But
so
if
looks,
you're like occupying a lot of territory in late game, you might just attract all the zombies. Especially in these maps that the zombies are in the middle. I wonder if any team just does like actually uses the information of where are the cities. Like if they're in the middle of the map, it's actually worth to not expand too much if you're late in the game.
Oh, so it looks. Oh, yeah. I think both teams were going to be overrun, but yeah, Torneig lost the base first. So the game again goes to Rosa, and Rosa is ahead 2-1.
So Rosa has won some games because it was not expanded. I mean, and Jordi, for example, having more terrain makes you so you can build more farms, but also you will attract much more zombies. So maybe it's not worth to expand that much if you are wanting to. I mean, I don't know. This kind of difficult decision but well, yeah, some thoughts about it.
So I think that it all depends on if you get the vaccine. Like if you get it or if you trust that you will get it, then it's worth it. But otherwise, you're gonna probably be infected before. What would you wanna say, Noah?
Yeah, there's just another point about exactly when you rush. Because in the previous game, we rushed kind of close to round 600, but it wasn't 600 yet. So all our units kind of, no, it was like before. But sometimes just
it was here, right?
After round 600 to attack, because before round 600, you attack and units turn into zombies, and zombies don't do anything, and your enemy just kills them and gets 25 gold. So I think that's kind of what happens here. Like, we rushed, we got all of Jordi Grant's enemy units infected, and just got like a free refund by killing the zombies back.
So here you rush because you get infected, right? It's not something that you choose to do. It's something that happens.
No, it's like I get infected because I decide to rush.
Okay.
Okay, so with this, we go to game 4. This is actually again like a match point for Rosa, right? If they win this game, they win the tournament. If Jordi wins this game, we go to game 5. So again, this is kind of a small map, with not too many zombies, and they're all coming from the same place. Because again, if zombies come from different places, it's harder to defend, right? You have to keep track.
And
you don't have that much freedom of movement.
And some thoughts about what we were saying about expanding. You can, I mean, you don't know exactly the distance to the, and you don't know if there is a path that it's but much different than the stride lane. But you can more or less check if the cities are in the middle and I don't expand. Probably they are going for the other one. But if they're in a corner, that doesn't matter because they are going to come for me before. So you can kind of adapt. I mean, or it will be an interesting idea.
What you were saying is actually Jordan got infected.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got infected, lost the base, and then
everyone there transformed into zombies.
So the unit that caused him.
So why did I have so many workers? Like I had 19.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you
had a lot of workers.
Oh, really? All of them are workers, right?
Yeah, so that's the reason I got infected so early, I think. I mean, I didn't have soldiers there.
So you have...
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. I can't possibly know why this happens.
It doesn't make much sense. I mean, maybe it's that the workers were at full. No, they didn't.
So is this soldier actually gets infected and infects all the workers and spread the virus?
Oh, but those two workers are actually blocking the path. It just gets cornered by its own workers.
Yeah, exactly. So he cannot run. So the zombie infects him.
And
now
so
the worker gets infected.
Like, makes it very difficult to do a good micro.
Yeah,
exactly.
One way to not get infected is to, like, when your unit has units adjacent to it, and it's gonna, like, a zombie's gonna come for it, you can kill your unit by having like a segmentation fault or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
I wonder if anyone does that, because I remember people talking about. Oh, you do that?
Yeah. That's one of the reasons we don't get infected very often.
That's nice.
So because when you know that you're gonna get infected, you just suicide, so you don't, right? So.
Yeah. If you kill your unit once it gets infected, it turns into a zombie. But if you kill it before it gets infected, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, so that's a very good idea. Like, yes.
So actually, this soldier could have avoided the disaster if he has suicided.
Yeah, but in this case, I think that the disaster was already there because I clearly have a bug. Because in theory, I shouldn't do more than 5 workers.
Okay.
So yeah, my unit queue kind of is broken.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. Well, very good games.
Congratulations to both.
Exciting finals. We got to actually winner 7. We got a 2-3 comeback in winner 6. It was actually pretty exciting. We're really happy about all the bots that you all submitted. And congratulations to Rosa team for winning. Also congratulations to Jordan actually for getting 2nd place. Like this year, I think we have like very, very good bots in the top.
Yeah.
And to everyone else also to participate. This was very tough. If you manage to actually do something that beats the null player that should, it's actually already challenging. It was intentionally made this way. We're gonna see if people send us feedback if they prefer these kind of games or if they prefer games that are easier. I don't know.
Yes. So we made it until the end, and
how, Ivan? Maybe you should explain how people should send us the feedback.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna send an email to everyone that has submitted a bot and asking them basically to fill a Google form. It's optional. I mean, you don't get anything by filling that. But I mean, if you like the competition or if you thought it could be better, we would be happy to hear everything that you have to say. Because we really like. This is not an understatement. We spend like so much time doing this stuff, like preparing, like balancing the game, preparing the maps and everything, and like being on Discord. So I mean, we we really hope that this time is actually like a good investment, right? That we're not doing something that people don't like. So that's it. Yeah, we're gonna send you an email with a form. I really hope you could fill it. And we're also gonna send an email. We usually give the prizes in our live finals, but this year's been remote, so we're gonna sort it out. I know we're gonna send an email to the winner team to see how they wanna get the prize. Like, to be honest, like, I'm up for everything. We can give a check. For the people in the US, I can Venmo actually. It doesn't matter. Like, we're not used to this situation, so whatever. Anything else that you want to say?
So I wanted to ask for a minute of silence for the barricades.
That's right. I haven't seen a single barricade.
Yeah.
To be honest, they're not as useless. Like, they if you expand a lot and you don't want to waste soldiers, you can build barricades to hold the zombies off. To be honest, it was never intended that a valid strategy would be to just close yourself with barricades. So, that's why they were really not that tested in the first day. But yeah, F barricades.
Well,
Yeah, I guess.
so very well played, Rosa and everyone else, and it was really fun to do this game.
Yeah, that was a nice tournament and a nice final to finish off. It was a very fun game.
Okay,
So yeah, we're going to close the stream
close
now.
the stream. We'll give additional information on Discord, and we're gonna send an email